Hey, everybody, welcome into the building. I'm super excited. Before I started this live, I was like 6 away from 10K. Well, I'm at 10K now. I'm so excited. Next week, I'm not going to do it this week because I got to prepare for it. So next week, we're going to have the 10K party. We're going to have some giveaways. We're going to have some fun. So thank you, everyone. Bedside BK, thank you for the super sticker. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. I truly do appreciate it. I'm loving y'all. Yes, thank you so much. Hey. Yes, I'm at 10K. So listen, we're going to break down this episode of RHOA. A lot happened, but a lot didn't happen at the same time. But we're going to get into it. And Canelo is going to, join me in a little bit to help me break this episode down. And I just want to say this, to everybody in the comments, let's have fun. Let's interact with each other. Let's chat, but let's be respectful, okay? Thank you, everybody, for the congratulations. I truly do appreciate it. I'm at 10K, so I'm super excited. Thank you, guys. So let's break down this episode, right? They're going to Blue Ridge Mountain, and I'm loving this trip so far, and I'm loving the fact that they're actually going to Blue Ridge Mountain, right? But before we get there, we have a scene with Kenya and Brooklyn and Kandi and Blaze. And did you notice that the KB type of thing? So it's Kenya and Brooklyn and Kandi and Blaze. They kind of have like a little play date together and they meet up. And listen, I'm loving Kenya this season. I'm loving Kenya, the mom. I'm loving Kenya, calm down and tone down and just, being a whole different person and showing a different, side of herself, right? So, but I will say this, was it me? But it did look like, and I love Kenya, but it did look like she got a little something done to the booty. But that's what it looked like. Yeah. Hey, Team Twirl Pahashi. I'm Team Twirl, okay? I'm Team Twirl. I'm liking her now, right? So Kenya meets up with Kandi. The kids are playing together. I think it's really cute. And I think it's great that they actually have, children around the same age and that they can, have these play dates together. So they meet up and they're kind of talking. And Kenya is talking to Kandi about her business, okay? The Kenya Moore Hair Care. She's having issues with, the product line and the production line because they are, she's getting her production from China. And right now, everybody is having issues with different things coming, in from different areas. Me too. I never liked her. Always thought she was beautiful on the outside and ugly on the inside. I felt the same way as Lover, but now we're getting to see a whole nother side of Kenya, and I'm loving it. Thank you, Chi-Town. That booty was a little distorted. And listen, we love Kenya, but there's something going on with the booty. She did have a little something done. I don't know why people feel the need to do this, but you know what it is, and I like her. I like how Kandi, oh my God, Nessie, I was going to get to that, right? I like how Kandi offered to help Kenya with her hair care line troubles. It was a nice moment. Sheree should ask as well. She definitely should. So you are absolutely right. When they were sitting down there talking, and Kenya was kind of telling her that she was having issues and that she has all of these opportunities to put her stuff in CVS, Walmart, but she just can't keep up because she can't even get the product to them. And then Kandi said, how can I help you? Like, do you need any help? And she said that, she's hiring a team. And then Kandi said pretty much like, okay, since you're hiring a team, your team should be able to, get you into everything that you need to get done. And especially being that Kenya said that she was going to get a production company in the United States. So that should help her also. I want to see her be successful with this hair care line. People have told me that they utilized it and they like it. If you used it and you like it, let me know. Well, Kenya waited to this season to admit she wears wigs. So see, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. To admit she wears wigs. So maybe next season she will admit she had a butt job. We have to see. Okay, we have to see. Yes. So, Kandi offered to help her, but she did tell Kandi, like, look, you know what? I'm good. I have some help now and things should go better. I'm critical of Kandi, but I liked her in that moment. Yes, I love Kandi in that moment. But you know what though? Kandi always says it, and I really believe it's true. Kandi does support. I mean, they hate on Kandi because they love to hate on Kandi, but Kandi does support. Kandi always offers her help. Kandi cares about, people, because she also mentioned how she took care of her cousin when he was very young and didn't have anywhere to go. Because they talked about the whole Marlo situation with her nephews, right? And Kandi talked about how, I took care of my nephew. Like when you agree to take someone into your home, you can't be flaky about it. You can't take them into your home, but then on the side note, you want to throw digs or you want to treat them like you wish they wasn't there. It's just not right. And Kandi is always giving in that sense. Have you noticed there have been more scenes with Kandi and her kids lately? Social media talking smack about her constant absentness, maybe having an impact. You know what, Nessie? I didn't realize that, but now that you brought it up, I do, and you are right, because yeah, we was giving her a lot of smack, talking about, Todd is the babysitter. Kenya Booty was always fake. Was it? I mean, I didn't know, but it looked extra fake when she went to the event, the play date. Funny how fashion changes. And I'm in my 50s and remember mom and dad, like many wives, mom said, does my bum look big in this? He said, yes, mom. Soaked all night. Men had to say no. Men did have to say no, right? And now
Media
people, that's all people want.
Extra.
You want me to unmute you? You good? You okay? Canella?
Yeah,
Okay.
we was talking about a T-shirt, and I know you was gonna bring me up.
Oh,
Right
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So we're just into the first scene where we're talking about where Kandi, Brooklyn, Kandi and Kenya and Brooklyn, Kandi and Blaze, they're having a play date, and where Kandi offered to help Kenya with her business and anything that she kind of needed. So it was a good moment, right? It was
yes,
a nice thing happened there. Mm-hmm.
yes, I love that scene, and the thing that I liked about the scene, and we can say everybody can say what they want to say about Kandi, but Kandi will help a person if she sees that you're trying to do something and she can see that she can help you in any way. Oh, she would make sure she would try her best to make sure your business shine. And she was doing that with Marlo. She was doing that with Drew. She was doing that with Kenya. She tried to do that with Kim. I mean, anybody that she taught, except, Nene. But I'm just saying, she tried to help people. For Marlo to come out of the side of her neck and say she doesn't do anything for the black community, I beg to differ. I live here, so I would know.
King, you don't make me pass out over here. You saying you strongly disagree on most people's opinions about Marlo's sending those kids to her sister. But you're gonna have to. I dropped the link. I mean, if you let's not fight tonight. But I dropped the link. I don't know what you see. You got me all worked up here. You got me all
She
worked up.
it tickled me.
What is your disagreement? Okay. I wish we got more got to see more Kenyan business meetings, since Kenya More Hair Care is a legitimate business. Yeah, it's a legitimate business.
It
And listen,
is.
I really do like when they build an empire off of these shows. You know what I mean? I like that. Maybe I'm wrong for this, but I'm starting to believe Marlo kicked her nephews out for show value. She could
It
have.
probably could be.
She
You
could
may
have.
be on something,
She could have.
Nick K. You may
Yeah,
be.
hey, King Saint, bro. Yes, and I hope I'm saying it right. Um, talk to me. Don't fight me. Talk to me.
What's up?
What's going on, bro?
And we'll virtually hug it out.
Okay, we'll hug it out. And you know what? You can hold on, because we're gonna get to that. We'll talk about. We'll
Uh
let you
huh.
talk about that when I get to this thing with Kenya and her. I mean, not Kenya. With Marlo and her sister Crystal. Okay, so we'll
Yes, ma'am.
get there. But what do you think so far about the scene, the play date?
It was a nice scene. I think it was cute for what it was worth. It was nice to be. I didn't even get the KB correlation until you said that. That's that. It was a nice little scene. It was a sweet scene.
Yeah,
It,
I
it was
loved
a
it.
nice thing, and we got to give it up to Candy for offering up her help and being genuine about it.
Yeah, that was good. And I love Kenya, but I have to admit, I was watching the TV and the booty does look distorted.
It does. It
It
does
looked
look a little off.
distorted.
And so S Mama said, yes, her booty was always fake. Remember Phaedra brought it up during the booty exercise video? I think the butt shows more now that she has lost weight. Oh, maybe so.
Yeah, it
I guess
does.
I didn't really pay it too much attention, but always people say the correlation where you can kind of tell is when their legs doesn't look proportion with the
Mm-hmm.
booty, and hers looked a little off. It looked a little bit off. I like Marlo until she kicked out her nephews. That was so selfish. I hope she did not do it for show, because her excuses why she did it was BS. I agree.
I,
We're gonna get into that.
before you
Go
continue,
ahead.
I need to tell
Yeah.
you something. Congratulations, Miss 10K.
Thank you. Thank
Right,
you.
right, right,
Thank
right.
you. Thank you.
I had to
Hey.
say that. That's why I was doing this. That's why I was doing
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Lovable Lisa. The link is out there. I can drop it again, but I did drop the link. But if you don't
this.
see it, let me know. I'll drop it again. I don't like how she keeps showing the boys' messy room and complaining so much about them. I agree. We're about to get to that.
Yeah.
And why didn't you clean it up already? How many days have they been gone? Like, so you leaving it dirty on purpose so you can keep talking about it. But
Yes.
again, the other problem is we don't know, to her defense, we don't know um how the producers cut this up. Was this all in the same
Mm-hmm.
day? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, why did you leave it dirty? Hey Toria, you have into the building. What's
Hey,
up?
Toria.
Hey,
What's up,
hi,
Toria?
hello. I'm
Okay,
listening. Go ahead.
okay, I'm going. Oh, so yeah, that's right. Kenya lost a lot of weight with Dancing with the Stars. She sure did. She sure did. So now we have Sheree. She was talking with her designer, right? Trying to get She by Sheree together, and we're all rooting for her. Okay, we're all rooting for her with She by Sheree. Then we have Sonya and her sister talking about the iFit opportunity that Sonya got. And now they want her and her husband to do something together. And again, I'm happy for Sonya. That's one thing we got to do is give it up to her, is she has body. She is
Yes,
in
she
like tip
does.
top shape.
Yes,
Um,
she
so
does.
her getting an opportunity that has something to do with fitness, it makes sense. It makes more sense than drop it with Drew. And I like Drew, but we just got to talk the truth, right? It makes more sense than drop it with Drew. So Sonya's doing her iFit thing. I'm happy for her, right? So now we have Kandi and her assistant kind of helping her pack. I'm guessing that was her assistant, right? Helping her pack to go to Blue Mountain to go on this trip.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was her assistant. And then she calls Marlo to tell Marlo that Kenya is not coming. And then, Marlo was like, we're gonna survive without her. So shady. But why these two can't seem to get along is beyond me. But I guess we can get more into that when
At
we talk
the end,
about the
yeah.
dinner, like when they're at the dinner,
Mhm.
right? So we'll jump to this scene where we got Kenya and her sister. I'm saying Kenya. I'm mixing up people. We got Marlo and her sister Crystal, right? And I will say this: they look alike.
They do.
They got strong genes
Hmm.
because they really did look alike, right? So again, like everyone's saying, why did Marlo feel the need to bring the sister into the boys' room to show her everything? Now the room would have been cleaned up if it was me, and yes, I would have showed the sister where he punched a hole in my wall, and
Hmm.
but the sister said something really intelligent during this conversation with them. She said, "Listen, I get you need a break." But what the boys don't need to hear is you complaining about them in front of them. So
Hmm.
I'm like, listen, here go the sister. She got a brain, right? And they said, unfortunately, they get it from that Marlo
That
gets that
mother.
mouth from the mother because the mother was reckless with the mouth. And again,
Hmm.
she's talking about this 30-day break. The other thing I caught in this conversation, when you sent them over to your sister's house, why didn't you send them with some money? You telling the sister you gonna wire her some money later. No, they're already there. You should have been sent her the money. So I'll stop there. And Canelo, I'll start with you. What do you want to say about that?
Well, now I'm gonna agree with you. We don't know what time what time it was. Maybe the producers chopped it up. It could have been the same day. It could have been a couple of days later. But yeah, that room would have been clean if it was me. I would have just showed the. I guess she was using it for show value, as one of the persons said in the chat, because the part of her storyline is trying to keep is what she goes through with her nephews. But you don't have to show us the net. I mean, the bed was nice. Now the bed looked good, but why is the floor looking a mess? And then we see where Michael punched a hole in the wall. Yeah, that'll take a couple of days for somebody to come out and fix that. So I wasn't expecting that to be plastered up within 5 or 10 minutes. But I guess she's just using it for, her storyline because that's technically all she has right now.
Yeah, and messing with Kenya.
Kenya,
So
yeah.
go ahead, King. Go ahead. What can I hear what you got to say?
Okay, look, I agree with most of everybody in the chat, you and Canelo, when it comes to the room. The room should have been clean. I don't even think we should have seen the condition of the room or even known what was going on with the boys. I don't think that their life should have been brought onto the TV at all. I don't. When I say I disagree with a lot of people is, uh, I can't say Marlo shouldn't have kicked them out because I've always said I think Marlo has a problem that she needs to go talk to a counselor about. It seems like the whole family, they have abandonment issues. According to her sister and Marlo, her mama passed down a lethal tongue that they use probably as a defense mechanism. And so I don't know what Marlo's reaction might be to the boys if they stay in her house and are not following the rules. And I don't think she got those boys for a storyline. I did at first until I heard her sister say that she did basically the same thing for her and had the same outcome of kicking them out. I think that's just Marlo has a heart that wants to help, but she has some problems in front of that heart that doesn't allow her to or even know how to.
Now, King, I'm gonna have to disagree with
Wait,
you
wait,
for a
wait, hold
second.
on, Camilla, but let me
Okay.
add this in. You know what? You do bring up a good point. I forgot that the sister said that she had to come stay with Marlo too. And Marlo did say that she found the sister from whatever home she was in, like whatever
It
group
was a
home or
foster
whatever
home. Yeah.
foster home she was in. She went and got her sister. and brought her and tried to keep her too. So I can connect with you on that point. Okay, so we're not really fighting yet. Um, we're not really fighting. Yeah, I connect with you on that point. But where I think we split the road is that one, when you decided, she's older now than when she took her sister in, and she should know better. You can't be taking them in, then kicking them out, and then taking them back in. And we gotta be in agreement with this. You don't send the kids with me in my 2-bedroom crowded apartment already, and then you don't send no money so I could buy them some eggs and some bacon and some chicken for dinner at night. You gonna send the money later? I need the money now.
I
Hey,
agree. I
Go
agree.
hey,
ahead,
She should
Toria.
have sent the
Go ahead,
money.
Toria.
She should have sent the money right away. And I don't think Marlo was using them for a storyline, but thank God that we do know that this was filmed a while ago and she does have the boys with her now. So she did get the boys back
Well,
because
what I was go ahead, Tori. I'm sorry.
she brought them with her to watch what happens live, and Andy went backstage with the boys and everything and was talking to them and everything, and they're very well mannered, very well
Yes.
mannered.
And I love this. Now, see, what I was gonna say was, King. She remember she was a friend to the show when she first got her nephews, so she wasn't on
Hmm.
camera. She never brought them on camera. Now that she has a full peach, she has brought them on camera. I think you may have seen them maybe twice out of the whole time that she was a friend. So when she had them 3 years ago, they was never around. You heard about them, but now you actually get to see them more often since
Yeah, she
we get
did
to.
bring them to that party that Kenya and her husband
She
had.
sure
Remember,
did.
Hmm.
She sure
she
did.
brought them there,
Yeah,
and
She sure
so
did.
she's had them for a while. But I understand, as parents, you need breaks. That's why we send our kids sometimes to the grandma when they're little for a while. But
For 30 days, so Toria.
look, my mom sent us for the whole summer, so that's 30 days.
yeah, yeah,
But
the whole
60
summers, my
basically.
children went to grandma for the whole summer every year.
Look, my mom
So
sent
we had
us for
them couple
60
I,
months.
days.
I did too, but I wasn't told to get the F out.
No,
We can't
no,
leave that out. We can't
No,
leave
we
that out because
can't.
it
No, we
happened.
can't. Because that is true.
no.
You
And
don't.
you know what? I don't even know if Marlo, we don't even really know if Marlo said those exact words. She's telling the girl she said that, but I don't know if Marlo really said that.
Toria, let me bring you back to the scene where her sister told her she got to watch her mouth. I'm paraphrasing, but her sister told her she got to watch her mouth.
She shouldn't be talking about their mama around them. And I didn't like when he put the mama on the phone with them when she was on camera. I didn't like that either.
Well, I think she did that because she was trying to get her sister to go into inpatient treatment so she can get out and so they could, start helping her with her mental issues. So that way she can be with her boys. That's what Marlo was trying to do, but for it backfired. It was supposed to be, she said the lady just flipped out on her, and she was far off than what she thought. So because if the judge would have she wouldn't have to go to trial if it was if she went to inpatient treatment, but now that she refused it, now she got to go to trial, and she
Well,
could get
smoke, you're in the building. What's
I'm
going
in the
on?
building. What's going
You in the
on,
smoke.
building?
Oh
everybody?
God, smoke.
Oh, I'm about to give you hell tonight, Camila, in a good
I
way.
already know. Okay, go
Ah,
ahead, go
okay,
ahead.
go
You
ahead.
know
Bring
we
it
fight
on,
all the
boy.
damn time. Go ahead.
And I
Yeah, no,
think
I
Crystal
just finished.
has more sense.
Yeah, I
I
just
think
finished the
Crystal has more
episode.
sense.
Okay, go
I
ahead,
do
smoke.
think.
Yeah,
Okay, go
no,
ahead.
I just finished the episode like while y'all were talking, and I'm just looking like, Marlo, you are about to be a one season wonder with Claudia and Shamar. Well, Shamar should have got a second season, but she's about to be on the sidelines again. Like the way she's doing these nephews, I wouldn't even want to go back to stay with her. Like you putting all my business out there and making it seem like I'm this terrible kid. And I'm like, granted, yes, you shouldn't be punching the wall. But I'm just looking like Marlo. You used to take raises and like cut people on their face, so you ain't no better example neither.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
smoke. Thank you,
Well, see,
smoke.
here's the thing. Everybody's saying, have you ever gotten tired of your kids, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing. You get tired, but they don't never, they still be in their room or in the household. You don't say pack your stuff up and you going somewhere for 30 days.
Yes, they do. My mama did it to me.
My
She sent
mom,
my behind to Georgia for 2+ months. She literally packed
I
my
told
bag, put me in the
Diva,
van, and waved me off.
I told Diva think I'm lying. My mom packed me and my sister up the moment school ended. Pack your bags, you're going down to your grandma's house, and we don't
That's
see her
different,
until
though. That's
August.
different. That's different.
No, Diva. Do you know what I had my whole summer planned out? I was like, I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna be in my little boxes and watching
Mm-hmm.
cartoons with my Fruit Loops.
Right.
And I gotta go down and I'm gonna be jumping from each aunt's house. I gotta be cleaning. I gotta be watching my little cousins. That ain't no damn summer break.
Tell us, Smoke, because exactly what he said is exactly what happened with me. Because I be saying like I'm gonna play my video games the whole summer. I'm gonna be at
Yep.
home chilling. Next thing I know, my bag's packed and I'm down in Bessemer, Alabama. I'm like, hold on, wait, that wasn't the plan.
Oh,
So
she put you on the bus to Alabama?
we lived in Birmingham, so we was in Bessemer. My grandma lives in Bessemer.
Right.
So
See,
I
so the Bed-Stuy said, never did I curse my kids and tell them to get the F out, but maybe they needed a little, they did have a little break. So here's the thing. This is what we got to do because it seems like we're kind of split down the middle with this situation. Do
Yeah.
you feel, do you feel in the chat, if you feel that Marlo was okay with having this 30-day break, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel that no, she was dead wrong, put a 2 in the chat. We're going to see how this goes. Maybe she was okay. Maybe the words that she used to describe how she kicked them out is the problem that I'm really having.
That's
Okay.
probably what it is because
Yes.
But
ooh,
excuse
wait.
me,
All them twos. All them
Am I the only
twos.
one that put one? Am I the only one that put one? Somebody put two to the second power.
Oh,
Miss
I'm gonna
Bell
say
put
this
two to
right
the.
here. Hi Diva, hi
Hey,
Steve.
Lisa, what's
hey,
up, Mama?
Lisa.
What do you want to add?
I'm gonna
What do
tell
you
you
want
something.
to add
I'm
to this
gonna
conversation?
tell Are you. you feeling okay, Miss Lisa? Yeah, I'm just laying down. I just got to eat. Okay,
Oh,
I
I'm
just
about to
want to
eat
make
in a
sure you
minute
okay.
too.
But no,
All right, so talk
I'm
to us.
feeling, I'm
What do you
feeling
want
good.
to add
I'm
to this
kind of sad.
conversation?
I'm kind of sad today because today is my mom's heavenly birthday. She would be 79 today, so
Oh, sorry to
Oh,
hear
sorry to hear
that.
that.
But I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I've been on both sides because I have been in Marlo's shoes because I raised my sister 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? And while along with my child, and I tell you, my mama had custody of my sister 3 kids, and I was raising all 4 of them along together with 2 boys and 2 girls. So I do understand Marlo's point of view. Because when you get, and I do say this, every parent deserve a break. If you got the um, if you got a supportive system behind you. Like, Kilo, you said your mama sent you down. Cause my mama did the same. My mama used to send me to my auntie house. So did in the summertime. My mama sent me to my auntie in them house, and the one summer she didn't, I got pregnant. So
Uh,
So
But I
listen,
ain't go that far.
the
I didn't get nobody
consensus is,
pregnant,
right?
so
The consensus is many of us went to our grandparents' house for the summer. I'm included in that bunch. I sure am. And they lived in South Carolina. I used to hate it. I protested once I got of a certain age and I put my foot down and said I was not going. But however, I didn't get kicked out. There is a difference, y'all. There's a
no,
difference.
we know. And what I want to say is, I do agree. Even it sounds bad, even though she did take responsibility of the children. Technically, they aren't hers. So I mean, I know she didn't. I know she don't want to throw them out on the street, but at least she did take them to the sister. So they're still with family. I mean, I do understand what everybody's saying, but I just don't like the language that she used. If she used that language,
What
but I mean,
if it came out of her mouth?
yeah.
Now
I
we
think
want to change the words that came out of her
no,
mouth.
I
Camilo?
look, she still said kick him out, but I don't agree with that. I still, even if she didn't use the
That's
F bomb,
part.
I
Now,
still
that's
don't
the
agree
part I
with
got a
it.
problem
But
with too.
I disagree with her saying if she needed a break. Okay, but not don't say kick them. Kick them the up out. I didn't. Now I ain't say all that. That's what I disagree with.
I would
Okay,
kick
so
out
wait a
kicking.
minute,
I'm gonna tell you something.
Camilo.
I'm just give nobody say, homeboy, then how me punch my damn wall? And I would have punched his damn face in, punched my damn wall in. We ain't finna do
Oh,
all that.
oh
But
my, oh
Lisa, but
my.
Lisa, Marlo is used to being tied up by rich white men and getting spanked and plugged and filled with whatever thing she needs to get
Oh
her
my
That's
paycheck.
a
goodness.
whole
So what?
different
That's what we
scenario.
not going to do. She's used to torture and punishment much worse than the wall.
Yeah, that's a whole different.
Ah,
That's a whole.
okay,
No,
okay.
this
That's
So
not
Cool
that
Boss
Cat
ain't
kind
got
of
a
no
whole
show.
different,
sense.
baby doll.
okay, hold on one second, guys. So Cool
That's
Cat
you
said,
talking
Diva, these
now.
boys are just like us. They are sick of Marlo
That's
using
a
them.
whole
They
different
figured out she is carrying on since
thing.
her piece. She's embarrassed them with that screen of their mom on air. They are
Yeah.
hurt. Yes, they
Yeah,
are. Thank you, Cool Cat. I
no, I
appreciate
agree
that.
with that. I agree
Yes,
with that.
they are.
Like I said, she probably
I
did not
agree.
mean to.
I
It was
mean,
what?
I
Oh,
think
go
there's a
ahead, Lisa.
delay.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. So Marlo was dead wrong, especially being a former foster care child. Yes, she should have never taken the boys in. I agree. She could have handled this whole entire situation better. And she told three people, to my memory, on air, how she kicked them the F. She
Yeah,
told them
she
to get
did.
the F out.
Sheree,
Yes.
Sanya,
Yep.
Candy.
Yep.
Candy,
I
Candy.
think no, she didn't tell Drew. So it was four people she told. She didn't tell Drew. You know she
Right.
wasn't gonna tell Kenya.
Right.
So
She
I
told
mean,
Sonya, Sheree,
and Candy,
Candy,
and
I
that's
think,
it.
and Candy told everybody else.
Oh, see, don't do that to Candy.
Don't you do that? Don't you do that? Don't you do that, smoke?
Trying to slip that
Don't do
in.
that.
Trying to slip that in. It was it was going well. Then it was like, oh, and Candy told everybody else. Don't
I
do that
can't
to
stand
Candy.
smoke behind. Drop him, Diva. Drop
Candy
him.
and Salt Bay. Okay, she always got to sprinkle the mess in there, hide her hands. She is Mama Joyce's daughter for real.
Smoke,
Right.
yo,
And
you
then
ain't right.
and
You
then
ain't
Candy
right.
she
told
doing the right thing,
everybody.
but ain't nothing wrong. But she just know you don't know if somebody tell you something, and if they don't say it, like like if Diva tell me something to Lisa, don't go back and tell nobody. Just keep it between me and you. She didn't never say that. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
Lisa, if you're
see,
good friends with somebody, they don't need to tell you that, especially if they're sharing specific information about like something they did to their family. Like it should be like, I don't know, that's just me. Like my friends don't have to always say that. If they're telling me something really sensitive and close to their heart, I'm gonna hold it to them. And if they give me the permission to share it, yes.
yeah, because see,
Exactly.
I mean, we know Marlo always gonna share her own information. She gonna put it out there herself. But the
Right.
Baby, she
thing
ain't sharing no
was,
whole information. She ain't sharing how she can make her money.
well,
Mm,
She
we
don't have
know
to.
What
she was
what
gonna put it
almost
out there
choked on my water.
anyway. She was gonna put it out there to make her money no matter what. She was
She
gonna
said she ain't
tell
telling nobody
them
she dating a lady. She supposed to be dating she was dating Ted Turner.
what what
uh
Allegedly.
but
I said
allegedly, right?
allegedly, baby.
But let's do this though too. We gotta come to agreement with this. You sent the kids to a crowded house. And
yeah,
now
she
Right.
you want
did.
to try to give us the okey doke by saying, oh, but she upgraded to a 3 bedroom. That's the
No.
same move in 24 hours. You need to stop. And then you don't send them over there with no groceries. Okay. You don't send and you know your sister actually works a regular job. She
Nah,
still got a 9 to 5 or whatever. Now
yes.
instead of getting her 4 boys somewhere, she got to get 6 kids somewhere, and you in your townhouse or wherever you at, just sitting back, chilling. That was selfish.
That is
It
selfish, and
is
I'm gonna
selfish. Now
agree
that
with that.
is selfish.
That is selfish because I mean I know she didn't want them to go into the system, but what she should have done was try to if her mother is still living, if her mother was able, she should have sent them with them until she can get
Mm,
herself together. Well,
Yeah.
they may come out looking like They may be like Marlo. I mean, I don't know if they go to the mama,
Well,
but she should have took the responsibility if she couldn't handle it.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
and
So
yes, you know what, best time? I was thinking the same thing. Hire a housekeeper.
She got the
Hire
money.
housekeepers. Yeah, you
She
got the
got the.
money. Hire
But D,
housekeepers.
but Diva,
Yeah.
I have a comment towards that. If Marlo hires a housekeeper, that means she'll know everything that goes on in that house, and I don't think she wants to leave a chance for a housekeeper to be dropping tidbits to TMZ and to the Bravo
Well,
Celebrity and
Smo.
That's
YouTube
why
on
you have
here.
a. That's why you
Well,
have a
Smo. She
deep.
got a
That's
full
why you have a
piece
That's
deep.
why
now.
you
She got a
sign
full piece.
NDAs.
There
She
you
got a
go,
full piece.
NDA.
Toya,
And
Why you?
NDAs don't mean anything.
Yes, he do too. They do.
right?
You can
Oh
go back.
yes,
You
it
can
do.
sue they tail if they
Why you
start
think ain't
talking.
nobody talking with on what Kandi? Because Kandi said she got NDAs on everybody that she has.
So do.
You know, so and I know for a fact I have a friend that works with her. They signed NDAs. She can't tell me nothing before they even start filming. So until it comes out, she's not allowed to say nothing. So I'm just saying, them NDAs work, and I've
But
been trying to
so
discuss.
Sonia, you think she need a nanny for these teenage boys?
Well, at least for William, I say for William at least, not Mark.
No,
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 they
no,
teenagers.
no.
Y'all hold on for a sec. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay.
What the nanny supposed to do with high high schoolers or middle schoolers?
Yeah, no. At best she needs a housekeeper, and she should have cleaned that room. Her sister should have came to the clean room. She already had pictures, so she could have showed her sister the pictures and then just showed her the
I
wall.
mean, that's all true, but we don't know how long the kids have been gone. They might have been gone for like 2 or 3 days. And see Marlo would be like, well, she see the boys' bedroom, but she don't go, she don't go up in there. She probably go in and just get them up and say, y'all get up and go, let's get up and go to school. Let's do all this. And she go deep down inside the bedroom, like some parents do. You know what I'm saying?
She
So
have a housekeeper because remember she said this was after the room had been cleaned 3 days ago by housekeeping. Remember she
You
said
know
that?
what? You
Oh
are
yeah,
correct,
she did.
Claudia. She did say that. She did
yeah.
say that. Now that is a
Diva,
mess. Like if you got that bad within 3 days, then that's dreadful. That's
Diva,
dreadful.
you Diva,
Yeah.
you know
That's
what
what I'm
else I
talking about.
caught?
She
What?
found the
Hold on
faucet.
one second, Lisa. What? Go ahead.
Remember at the beginning of the season, Marlo was up cooking them their wonderful breakfast of eggs and sliced apples,
Yeah.
and and she said, she was making it seem like she had to get up early and get them ready for school. Did you catch
Mhm.
when she was talking to her sister before she told her she was gonna Western Union? I know she said wire, but all I heard when all I heard when she said wire was Western Union her some money.
Exactly. Because
Uh,
I'm like, you can't cash app her. But anyway, go ahead.
but did you notice she said that when she was saying that they weren't ironing their clothes? Marlo said she used to make them come in the room and cut the light on so
Yep.
she could see them before. So she it let us know that what we saw in the beginning isn't the
Was a lie.
actuality, and that yeah.
It was
Dang.
a lie. I caught that. She sure did say that. She sure did. She was like, "Yeah, I have them. I inspect them every morning. They got to cut up on the light, and I look them up and down." She's doing a lot for the cameras, and
Mm.
that's why people are a little suspect, saying,
Yeah.
"Well, did you really keep them or get them so you could get the peach and be before these cameras the way that you are?" She's doing too much overall. She's being messy. It seems to me that there's not much communication with the boys. Have they seen a therapist? Someone needs to
Mm,
get to the root of the problem. Yeah, I
mm-hmm.
think we said that last time too, that they need
Hmm.
to go to therapy and it shouldn't be an option for them. She should just make them go. So let's talk about this trip, right? They're going to Blue Mountain. So they're going to Blue Mountain, and Marlo sets up the whole thing, right? And listen, I live for these trips on these reality shows, right? And I'm gonna say we gotta give it up to Marlo. She did a nice little thing here. She sent the fabulous cars, but here's the problem that I have, right? So in one car, it was Sheree and it was Marlo, right? Those two
Mm-hmm.
were together. And how come their food was like the nice healthy salad? And they was able to eat in the car. I was like, okay, wait a minute, am I seeing things right? They was able to eat in the car, right? And then the
Yes.
other car, we got Moneta. I hope I'm saying her name right. We got Drew, right? And
And
we have
Candy.
Candy. They get the delivery from the old lady gang in the paper bag, the brown paper bag, and
with
you know
chicken
Candy
wings.
about her food. Candy is about her food. Don't play. So Candy opened up the bag and was about to eat, and that woman said, "No, you cannot eat in this car." Now I get it because the interior was white, right? In the car, and I was like, wow, ain't this something though? So they can't eat that, barbecue chicken, whatever else in the car. So all three of them, and Drew likes her food too. I don't know if you noticed that. Drew likes her food too.
I don't
All
blame him.
three of
I
them.
like them. I like that food too.
Listen, you could have rolled in the car there with Candy and Drew and Moneta. So they go back in Candy house, they eat their food, and then they come back and get in the car
An
and
hour
start to
later.
ride again.
An
An
hour
hour
later.
later. But I just was like, did y'all catch out? One group had the healthy food, the other ones didn't. And then not only that, Marlo stopped the car so she could give them her and Sheree, like give them mixed drinks. They got
Cocktails,
mixed
yeah.
drinks. They got
Yeah.
cocktails. There you go. Yeah, they got cocktails. And I don't know what Drew and them had to drink in their car. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But it was a nice, car ride up there. And the house was absolutely
Gorgeous.
beautiful. Yes, wasn't
Yeah.
it though?
It was.
Was
She
it?
Marlo did that. That was a good a group trip house. That was a very good house.
Yes,
Yes, it
it
was
was a
a
Marlo
very
very
good
good
couldn't have
house.
sent Candy no salad. You know that. She could have had McDonald's.
No, but what was funny, what I'm gonna say about that is y'all saw
But
what
that lady
Marlo
had
and
leather seats. If they would have spilt a little, they didn't have barbecue chicken. It was fried chicken from the old lady gang place.
That was barbecue
oh
chicken.
yeah, that and I'm
They
gonna tell
could have
y'all, old lady
wiped that
gang
off
chicken
the
is
seat.
good.
They
That
No,
could
stuff
have
it
is
ate
was.
that
good.
I
car.
thought I saw a little barbecue sauce on the
I
one that
did too. I thought I
Candy
saw it.
opened at first.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
I saw something on there
yeah.
too. But what I
They
But
was
could
gonna
have
but that
ate in that
listen,
car.
that lady wasn't playing with that sauce. She was like, "No, I'm sorry, y'all can't eat up in here.
but see what
Not
was so
happening."
funny, Diva, they went Kaden was like, screw you, I'm gonna go eat. And they sat up there for an hour.
That's right. You know
I
Candy
know
about
Brian
her
sitting
food.
on,
You
baby.
know how Candy is. If you
I
ain't got no
know.
food at a party, she
Look,
ain't staying.
I know. Look, I'm already got my food right here, so I know how Candy feels. Cause I'm hungry. Y'all know I'm about to.
That's
I
right.
don't
And that
blame
food at
Candy,
Old
baby
Lady
doll.
Gang
I
is
don't blame
good.
Candy at all, baby
I
doll.
know.
Don't mess with my chicken wings, baby doll. I'm gonna eat my chicken wings, baby doll, on the way. Believe
Look,
me,
I'm
when
gonna
I be
tell
on the
you.
bus, believe me,
But
when I be on the bus on the
no,
way to
this is the
Memphis.
problem that I have. This is the problem that I have. Sheree and Marlo, they were over there chowing down. The man just driving up the road with them, and I mean, I know they had different things. I understand, but they ate in the car because I didn't they have like a salad or something. I don't know what they
They
had.
had healthier food in a nice. It looked like a regular bowl. It didn't look like no paper
Right,
bowl or nothing. It looked like
it's
a
like a
regular bowl.
porcelain
But
bowl.
you know why they was able to eat in there, Canelo? Because that man kind of he liked Marlo. Did y'all see the man kind of half
Oh
hit on
yes,
Marlo?
oh yes.
Because he's driven her to her appointments before.
What did
And
you say, Smoke?
Because he's driven her to some of her appointments before, so he knows Marlo. So that's why
See, you
she's
know
able to
what?
eat in the
you
car.
know what? You know what, Smoke.
Oh, he's the
But you know
driver.
what? I'm gonna have to agree with Smoke because you heard her say, "Well, I want a husband. Do you got a husband for me?" And he said, "I guess I might have to look for one."
Mm.
Mm.
They
So,
see
so
my love
Marlo
man
is
is
shady, right? Oh, so wait, we got to talk about who's not on the trip so far. Kenya didn't ride up there with them, and what's Sheree's girlfriend name? She's not coming.
Fatum.
Fatum the witch.
Fatum, she's not coming. She's not going to be there. And
Monkey ain't gonna be
Sonya,
there.
now listen, I respect Sonya, right? Because Sonya is, she got candy like ways, right? Sonya went to make her money and she's going to come by later, right?
Ready.
So Shauna is going to make her money first, and we can respect that. Go make your money and come to the trip when you can. So, but now we're at the nice house. It's not a cabin, so everybody's kind of excited about that. And then I do like we got to give it up to Marlo with this trip. I do like the way Marlo, even though it was shady, I like the way she had the candles to have you
Hmm.
go pick your rooms.
That
Okay,
was fun.
Hold on,
it
Diva.
was
Before
fun.
you get
Yes,
to that part,
yes.
do
Uh-huh.
not skip over that car ride between Marlo and Sheree. Don't do it. You know what I'm
Okay,
talking
wait,
about.
what did I miss? I'm sorry. Tell me.
One of them in there passing gas.
Oh,
I got to say,
I,
that's what I wanted to say so bad. I wanted to say they did. She
I
said
won't lie, Camilo. It looked like it was Marlo because the way her booty was in them pants, I'm looking like that
Thank
might be
you.
one of the gas bubbles from the
Thank you.
surgery.
I said the
Ooh.
same damn thing. I said, and she gonna talk about it was Sheree. Sheree over there just farting. And I was like, I believe it was a Marlo.
I won't lie. Marlo had the best BBL. Her booty does look better than Kenya's. It looks like perfectly formed and like they smoothed out the lumps.
they did. It's perfectly formed. But since you brought that back up, we will step back, Canilla. How did Sheree mess up her foot trying on the shoe? Uh,
A boot. She said it was a boot, some boots.
I
How
don't know.
how her pinky go one way and her toes go straight? I don't get that.
I don't
I
believe
didn't
nothing wrong
either.
with the foot.
Do y'all
Oh,
think
you wait.
Tyrone?
You said you don't think nothing wrong with her foot?
That big
No.
old boot?
No,
Really?
no, I don't think nothing. I think Sheree put that boot on for a little moment on the show. I don't think nothing wrong with the foot for real.
Ooh, Diva, I have another theory of that. Maybe Tyrone sent one of his people to break one of her feet so he can get his money back.
Oh, get out my head! Get out my head because you knew I was finna say that. You know what? Drop it.
not Tyrone
We
for this.
shady alike. We think alike. It's
It's
all
not
good.
Tyrone.
Because I'm
Yes.
finna say
But
Tyrone
that
must
would
have
be
came over
trying
and
to figure
stumped
that
on
out
her
too. How
foot.
she hurt her foot, because she said I can figure that out too, D. Because
That's
I
what
know
I
she
was
said
gonna say.
I remember she said the toe went. She said her foot went this way and the pinky toe went that way. I'm like, what the hell you talking about? Girl? How can your foot go separate ways?
Mm.
Or did you put the wrong kind of size shoe on or something?
She got some
Um,
jacked up
You know,
feet.
Tony said they tried to put her foot in the wrong size boots. I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
talking about. It can act to be. I mean,
Well,
child,
she
you
probably
said,
called Bob and had his big self sit on it.
Oh my
well,
God. So Gigi said Sheree trying to get some coins by suing the store over a busted toe.
That too, because she has to still pay off that house. Go
Oh
ahead,
Lord,
Sheree, make your
we're not gonna
coin.
talk about how Chantel Sheree came about. We're not doing that. We're not doing
Diva,
that.
diva.
Yes,
She was
yes.
not a high ranking housewife. She wasn't pulling the money that Kandi, Mimi, and even Kim was pulling in at the time that she was on the
I have
show.
to agree with Smoke. Got to agree with Smoke. D was finna pull. She was finna drag me last week when I said she was
No
finna
way,
say
I got you, Camilo. I'm here. I'm here. Diva ain't gonna drag you.
what?
See,
Okay,
y'all
now,
calling this Chateau Thelma. Thelma is staying there. She got a room in there. But we calling that Chateau Sheree. And it is the best house
On the show.
aesthetically
we
on
Yes.
that
cannot deny
show
that. We
on
cannot
RHOA.
deny that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna X out Beverly Hills for a minute, but out of all the Housewives show, Chateau Sheree is at the top.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
top. It's darn near
Agreed.
number one. So we not gonna mess with Chateau Charade. We don't care how it came about. It's here. And that's all we care about, okay? That's all we
and look,
care
it
about.
took 11 years. It took 11 years to get it started, baby doll. Guess what?
Oh,
You
but see
still
now,
be
Lisa,
here.
you ain't
Uh,
gotta
That's
do that.
okay. That's okay. She got it now.
I'm
So
gonna
Yeah,
say,
it's
Thank
I'm,
you,
good.
Toria. Thank you, Toria.
Well,
but you know
She
what?
got it
nobody
now.
even
It's
let
here.
you know
Yes,
she
yes.
by
It's in the
Sheree.
history
We're gonna
book, so
take
we
us
still got to
another.
talk
It's gonna
about
take
it. When
us
she
another
shaded, we got to talk
15
about it.
years.
Wait,
but here's the thing.
Tony, that hold
She
on
ain't
one
never
second,
got
guys.
she.
Hold on one second. Tony, that's right. Amen. Chateau Charade is here. That's all we gotta worry about. Go ahead. Who was talking?
I was going to say
So
that
we gonna call
Sheree is
Paul.
pulling a Phaedra because her man went to jail and he ain't squeal on her. So they might. So Tyrone might. That's probably why Sheree wanted Tyrone on the show and wants to keep him close because he knows where all the money is and how the contractors got paid for that house and them
We don't care.
chandeliers.
If the
Yeah, you know
contract
what
did
though?
get
We
paid,
don't care about Tyrone. With Tyrone
if
blocking
the
his phone, he lost all. That's when all bets are off. Okay, Tyrone, I
Okay.
was trying to get you some of this money back for one of these chandeliers that you paid for, but you want to act a fool and have me sitting in Philly at a table, looking foolish. So now you done. We don't care about
You know
Tyrone.
what?
well, you
Since
need to
we
tell
said
her
that, D,
that
if
I got
they
to say
because
this.
she
if I'm just
confused.
saying though, y'all gotta look at this. If if she paid the contractors, so you know she don't like to pay nobody now.
Yeah, see, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold
Look
on.
at
So
Sebastian.
Sebastian, don't come over here starting no mess now. As much as I love Sheree and dislike Heather the Row, Heather's house is better and took less than a decade.
So
Heather
did.
got mad cash. Now I should have X'd out her too. Yes, Heather house is everything. But we're gonna leave her out of the equation right now. We're gonna leave Heather out of it, and Sheree is darn near at the top. Even if we put Heather back in it, right? Heather is number one and Sheree
Right,
ranks
number
number
two.
two.
But
I
let me
don't
say
think
this.
so.
Yeah.
Jeray should have gotten some tips from Anila because she could have furnished her
Mm-hmm.
house for free. She should have
Yeah.
got. She should have went over there and had Anila come over there and furnish that thing without even spending a dime.
It's Canelo.
You know she
Put
lying
drink,
too,
put
cause she
add
don't pay
something.
no
I don't
bills
know what
neither.
you drinking, Canelo, but add something to it. Yes, Anila got her furniture for free, but I don't see any show stopping designs or furniture in that home.
No,
So
I didn't say it
damn.
looked good. I did not say it looked good. I said she could have got it for free. That's all I said. I didn't say it
She
looked
Sheree
good.
might
was
not
not
got it
getting.
for
Nobody
free.
want
She might
know.
have been swinging from them chandeliers, but she got them.
Come on now, Gloria. Hey, listen, everything that's free ain't good.
Yep,
So, so,
sure.
so, Sheree's stuff, her home is a showstopper.
I would live
Period.
in her home. I would live in her
Well,
home before I live in any of the other ones.
Come on now.
That's fair.
Come on now, right? We
Yep.
got to put
I
Sheree at
agree.
the top
I
there.
really agree. I really
Yes.
do agree with that. I live in that house before I live in anybody else's.
Listen, I could live in the basement. That's how nice that basement is.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Yes.
basement
that
is
basement is
everything.
really nice. It's everything down there. I like that
It is
basement.
everything down there. So let's talk
excuse me,
about the
Diva.
shady
Excuse me.
candle, the way you get your room, right?
Ex-
So
Excuse
she
me.
said, go ahead.
Excuse me, Diva. I just want to ask you one question. You
Yes,
got 10K. You got 10K describers.
I did. I hit it
Oh,
from
you
there.
I did not
Yay!
realize that. I am
Yes,
so
yep.
sorry. You know, I was seeing you something, darling. I am so sorry, baby. And then I did not congratulate you, and I congratulate you on all of it, baby. I am so sorry, Diva. You know what I'm saying? I am really am proud of you for that. I am
Thank you
pretty
so much. I
very proud. I
appreciate
just
it.
had seen that. I just had seen it, and I want to make sure that I give you your flowers right now.
Oh, thank you for my flowers. Thank you, Lisa. All right. So now the shady way that we get our bedrooms, right? Our room. It's a candle situation. And again, we got to give it up to Marlo. This was shady, but it was cute, right? She said devotion and delusion. And she said that was Kenya, right? Did she say that
Yeah.
was Kenya? She said that was
Yes.
Kenya,
Hmm.
right? Okay. So she said goodbyes and fresh gossip is Kandi. Okay, and Monietta guessed it, right? High hopes and low expectations. And Sheree guessed her own candle, and it was Sheree. Okay,
Wasn't that sad?
That
yeah,
was terrible.
That was so sad.
that that actually was dreadful. Okay, but
That's
Sheree,
me.
sometimes Sheree, she out there a little bit, right? She didn't even care nothing about it. She laughed along with it because she knew that she had these high hopes and low expectations dealing with Tyrone. And then she got the nerve to
Mm-mm-mm.
say in her confessional that she don't want no more letters from no prisons and she's not going to deal with it. Sheree, Sheree. But anyway, now, here go Drew thinking this was her, but it was about Sonya. Um, color coordinated workout gear, and that was Sonya.
You
Repeat
know, go.
resolutions and wishful thinking was Drew. Shady. That's what she gave to Drew. But I thought it was cute, and I also thought no matter what room you got in this house, they all seem worthy to like kind of have to sleep in. So
They
I
were
thought
good
it was
They
a
were
rooms.
good
all
thing.
nice. I thought they were all nice.
They were.
Hmm.
That was a really
Yeah,
nice
all of them were
because at
nice.
first I was looking for like a cabin type thing, but that was
Mhm.
a gorgeous house. That was really
Yes,
nice.
it sure was. It was very gorgeous house. I like
She,
the
you
house.
got
Blueberry.
you got to give it up to Marlo. Hey, like her or not, you got to give it up to her. This was a good trip, right?
And
Um,
she had all that good food waiting for him too.
yeah. Did you see Candy and
Hmm.
Drew grab their food? Those two don't play with
Oh,
the food.
oh, you know it. Look, I would have read right on over there too. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
They
these
ain't
rich
even they ain't
but
even care about their room. They went straight to the
with the
food. I
food.
said,
they
look
went
at
straight to
them.
the
They
food.
just ate on the way up there, and that trip is how many hours to get there?
2 hours.
Yeah, it was two
No,
hours.
it was an hour and a half. It's not that
No
long.
But
sure.
that
Well,
makes it even worse, right? Because they just had their chicken from Old
Yeah,
Lady Gang.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said they just ate. That trip
Yeah,
wasn't that long, and they
it's only
starving.
an hour and 30 minutes. I went up there before. It's only an hour and 30 minutes. It's not that. It's not that. It's not like you going up to Memphis, Tennessee, like a 2 or 3 hour drive.
Right. And Marlo
oh,
also had nice gift
You don't say
bags
my
for them.
hometown on here,
Oh
honey.
she
yeah, the gift bags. She did have gift bags too. She laid that out. I give Marlo that.
You
Yeah,
you
she
you
did. She
gotta
did have them. She did have them. She had them straight and beautiful rooms. She had the gift stuff for them in their bedrooms. I said, now that's for Marlo. I can say a lot of things about Marlo, but she liked to do it in first class though.
hmm
She when she does it up, she does it up in
Better than
a beautiful
Kenya's
way.
trip. Remember that trip she had,
Oh
and
God.
they had to order their own food,
We're not
that was
going to
that was
compare.
and then
ridiculous.
she ordered a crab cake, didn't get nobody else none.
Yeah.
That was the
Disrespectful.
worst trip. That was the worst trip.
Well, Bolo was on it, so it wasn't too bad.
No, well, smoke push. Anyway, don't nobody care about Bolo next
So
week.
we not going
Anyway,
there. We not going there.
anyway.
Marlo is just a mess all the way around. I believe it was last season. Portia was on. Marlo was begging
Yeah,
Kenya to be her friend. You know what?
I
I
was
Yeah.
forgot
thinking.
about that.
Mhm.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Because
Uh-huh.
the thing is, the reason why Marlo enlisted Kenya to be her friend because they both were going at Portia. And once Portia's not on the show, who Marlo going after now?
Yeah, I would have got myself crowd case off. Okay. So are they the smoke? I don't know what it is. I mean, I never heard of the Blue Mountains until they
Mm-mm.
started
They're
talking
not
about it,
I
but
smoking.
heard of it. I
it
heard of.
it
I forget.
it
I forget where it's at.
yeah,
I
but
think
Yeah,
it
it's
those
made
are.
me
somewhere.
it
I
made me
think it's
want to
somewhere
go there.
between. I think it's somewhere between Georgia and Tennessee. It's
I think
somewhere.
the Appalachians in Tennessee.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Appalachians in Tennessee, because that's where I'm from.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
I
from
don't know.
Memphis. I'm not
So
never. Let me let y'all know. I'm not from the Appalachian of Tennessee. I'm from the Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, I'm down at the west part. I'm on the west part. Okay, I was not born in the mountains. I'm not a
Scott
mountain
Willie
baby.
said those mountains extend through several states. All right, so let's get to this dinner, right? So they arrive, they do the room situation, everybody kind of gets their room, and then they all decide like they got to go right to dinner pretty much. So they go to dinner as is, right? So at the dinner table, pretty much, Kandi says she's never been drunk, right? She doesn't drink. She doesn't want anybody to see a different side of her. The Kandi you see is the Kandi you get. She doesn't want anybody to see a drunk Kandi. Like she's just not into it. And I get it, right? Um, at this dinner, even though Kenya was allegedly not coming, and Kandi knew that Kenya was coming, and the reason why Kandi said she knew that Kenya was coming because they shared the same makeup artist
Laptop.
and hair
Mm-hmm.
people, and
Mhm.
they were trying to make it on this trip. It's interesting because I said to myself, "Oh, so they have glam scars that come with them too." So they were trying to come on the trip, and that's how Kandi says she knew that Kenya was coming. Kenya said she drove herself. And Brooklyn is still a mystery how Brooklyn is going to get there, but Brooklyn is arriving. Okay. But we don't know
Brooklyn
who's
come with
bringing
her
Brooklyn, how
nanny,
she's gonna
honey.
get there. It,
Brooklyn's
it,
come
it,
with her nanny.
it,
Okay, let's
yeah.
get this straight. Brooklyn's come with her nanny. Okay, and and I wish she'll stop playing this role. Like she can leave that baby at home with the nanny. You can let that
Why
baby
is
home
she
with the next
always
couple
doing
days.
that? The other
She
women have
sure do.
children too, and she always does that, and that causes confusion. She just likes to stir up stuff.
But I
Well,
also
I
tell you, I
look
think.
at. Go ahead.
Go
Go ahead,
ahead.
Smoke.
I also think like Kenya just doesn't trust anyone to watch her
She
child.
did
I
say
think
that. She said that.
so. I think it's hard because she's not as close with her. She's not as close with Aunt Lori. Apparently, like she didn't like what she did in season 9, bringing the cameras to her sister's door. So like that relationship is like mixed. So like really like she kind of like I mean, but then she has her cousin. Then she has Brandon. I'm pretty sure they would take pretty good care of her. But I think just because that's her only child, Kenya. I don't want to say she smothers her. She's overprotective of Brooklyn.
Who?
And
She,
Yeah.
I
she
understand.
is
And I
overprotective,
understand.
but also we got to throw this in there. The other ladies have their husband to take care of their kids. Kenya does not, right?
That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
So I understand her having to bring Brooklyn with her all the time so that she can even have more fun knowing that, whatever they finish, whatever activity they finish, she can go back to Brooklyn and know that Brooklyn is good. So Kenya, I guess she rented her own house. She said, I got a house. So I guess she rented her own house. And that's where she had planned to be, so that Brooklyn wouldn't be exposed to the drama and the mess,
But she was.
especially knowing that Marlo hates Kenya. She hates her. I would just say she hates her, right?
I don't
So,
think she hates her. I think that it's
Oh no, Marlo
like she
hates her.
said, yesterday, like she said yesterday. Both of them got insecurities. I agree with that. Both of them have abandonment issues. I agree
Mm-hmm.
with that. And I believe they got more in common than we realize.
well, we're
And
going to talk about that,
Milo brought some of that
Shady.
stuff out because Milo mama was on drugs and Anna wasn't in her life too. And Kenya mom was not in her life. They want her, and I believe that's the reason why she hold on to Brooklyn so much. You know what I'm saying? She want to make sure Brooklyn have that love and that support, and let Brooklyn know all the time that she loves her. And
Well, she has a nanny and she leaves her with the nanny any other
yeah,
time to
that's
go
true.
to
But like I
parties
said,
and
she
everything.
messed up
So
though. But you got to give her. She kind of messed up. But like she said, her mama didn't want her. Her mama
Okay,
didn't
so
want
wait,
to be with her.
hold on, Lisa. Let Toria say what she got to say. Go ahead.
she has a nanny and she leaves her with the nanny when she goes to these parties or whatever other gatherings they have. So she trusts the woman for that much and she trusts the woman to drive her child up there alone. Why she can't
Mm.
trust her to stay with the child until she come back the next day? How long they staying? A weekend? Couple days?
Couple of days, I think.
Yeah, but
Yes,
that's a
three
couple of
days.
days. That's not. I mean, she go these look out in Atlanta. It's for like a couple of hours, like
But if
2 or 3 hours.
somebody was going to do something to her child, they're
Two to
going to
three
do
hours
it
is
regardless.
enough time. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going
But
to do
Diva,
it
may I
whether
say
she's
something?
gone a couple hours or a couple days. So I just know,
Well,
I know
Okay, well,
Kenya likes to make an
like I said,
entrance
I can
hold on,
too.
feel her
guys.
though.
Okay, hold on,
And
guys. King, what do you have to say about this? Our baby Brooklyn and her coming
My
on this trip.
my thing is I don't see what the big deal is, and all the better she got her own place so this child isn't intruding on the activities, and she can be with her child. I don't even necessarily think it has anything to do with her thinking somebody might do something to her. Some parents are just really clingy and want their children around them. I
Yeah.
kind of agree with Lisa that it's probably more so of the fact that she had a mother that absolutely didn't want to be around her at any time.
Mhm.
And Kenya's just putting all of that opposite energy into Brooklyn, wanting to be around her daughter at every moment.
And I can agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. Smoke. We good with baby Brooklyn and having this separate home.
Hola.
Uh, I
Oh,
mm, I don't like if you're on a show and you're doing like a group trip, and even like Marlo was willing to extend like, listen, your daughter is welcome at the house with us, but like this is for all of us together, not you get a separate place to stay and you just come and join the activities. Like we're going to be communing together for the whole time. So I think she's been on the show for I don't know how almost a decade now, so she should know when they have group trips. That's what's expected of her. And didn't she bring Brooklyn last time to the South Carolina when they had Cynthia's bachelorette party? So I'm just looking like,
yeah.
and then she had the thing like, well, I don't like the fact that he was there. I'm looking like you around some ratchet heifers. I don't mean to call them heifers, but that's just what came to mind. But just like kind of just have some professionalism since you wanted to get down Portia's throat for getting beat down by the stripper on the cash trip. Like keep your daughter away. Or just like keep her away, or just like get a separate house, but you don't go there if you're not if you're not filming, you can go visit there. But when you're filming, you're in the house with everybody else. That's part of the job.
But they're not
Yeah,
filming when
I
they're
agree.
asleep. They're not filming when they're asleep. So what I was getting from Kenya is I'll be a participant in all the activities, but at the end of the night, I'm going to this
I'll go
separate
home.
house that I'm paying for and staying with
Exactly.
my child because they made the issue last year really about her baby being there. It was before Bolo actually came. The main topic of conversation was the fact that she brought her child.
But
So
see,
Exactly.
this
And,
time
and
she's
the thing about that king was she didn't give them an option, and that was
right,
the thing. That was the
right.
problem that they had. Like Portia said, if she would have gave them the option, Portia would have still said no, but it would have been the point that she gave them the option to bring their children.
I
And
agree
you
with
know,
that. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
I
And
But
not
agree.
only
the year
Okay, so
before,
That's
hold
the
on, guys.
problem of it is.
Hold on 1 second. Sebastian, you in the building. What you come to say?
oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm
I-
Team Swirl all day. Okay, and I agree with what King said. King said some. Is it King, right?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. He said something that makes so much sense. Like she will be going at night, and Marlo can't be saying, "Oh, if you're not going to stay at the home, you can't participate in the activities." Who are you? Are you the manager of Bravo? Are you the manager of Truly Original Production Company? Who are you, Marlo? The only
She's
thing I
the
know,
hostess, and clearly she punked Kenya because Kenya, I bet you her ass gonna be in that house the next episode with
oh, she
Brooklyn.
into the house next episode. We
and
know that.
Exactly.
also,
Plus, if she gonna be with them all day doing activities and filming, you know they take 8 hours to film one meal. So by the time she go back to the house, Brooklyn gonna be asleep anyway. So what's the sense in bringing her?
the thing is,
Right.
the thing is,
True.
I feel like she has
You
an
know,
entire.
the child gonna be
Okay,
asleep.
so
The baby ain't gonna be up late, midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
And
right.
I want to say
Okay, so
something.
hold on. Go ahead, Sebastian.
Marlo envies Kenya. Okay, Marlo envies Kenya. I'm gonna say this. Marlo dislikes Kenya because she sees that Kenya worked hard for her bag, worked very hard to reach where she is today, even though
Allegedly.
no,
That's
she
it, baby.
not
Allegedly.
alleged.
Thank
She
you.
did.
Thank
Don't
She
do
you.
did.
that,
Thank
Smoke.
you.
She
Thank
did.
you.
She did work
Thank
hard.
you.
She worked hard for her money. It was not alleged. She worked hard for it.
It
She
was
didn't.
alleged because
She got
she was renting her boyfriends from Rent a Center. She was talking to the sales associate. She'd be like, "Can I get
at
you with
least
my
she had
TV as
money to rent
well?"
one. At least she
Yes,
had money to
baby.
rent one. She was the renter. Marlo was the tenant. Marlo
Okay,
But
was
see,
so
the
we know
let
tenant.
me
what
wait.
Marlo does
Hold
for a
on,
living.
everyone. Let me throw this in there because we gotta add this in there. I know it was mentioned by Lisa a little bit, but we gotta add this in there and break this thing down. Okay, so Marlo and Kenya have a conversation. Kenya asks Marlo to pretty much shut her mouth while she tell her side of the story and while
Exactly.
Hmm.
she tells why she's pissed at Marlo. So Marlo was a good girl. We gotta give it up to Marlo,
It took
right?
her a while to
Marlo
shut
was
her mouth.
no, no, let me finish down. Marlo was a good girl and she shut her mouth and she let Kenya say her piece, right? Now, when Kenya finished talking, Marlo decides to say what she has to say. Now, we gotta, like Kenya not, she was rude because she started talking in the midst of Marlo trying to say her piece. And
Yeah,
Hmm.
Marlo was
I'm gonna see
quiet.
you, but true.
Marlo was quiet while Kenya was speaking. Now Marlo threw some side shade, right?
Hmm.
It was she was doing side shade. She was trying to act like she was complimenting her and connecting with her, but she was throwing shade. She was like, "We're both messed up."
It was underhanded
Um,
comments. It was the underhanded comments.
there you go.
Agreed.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, folks. It was the underhanded comments, right? She's like, "We both messed up." I look up to you. That's like trying to say, Kenya, you way older than me. I look up to you. Um,
That-
the people like both of us, and we should be doing better.
But it
I
ain't
got a
Auntie
messed up
Lanny.
I don't
family.
like her. I
It
do not
ain't
Okay,
like.
but
Auntie
wait, but let me
Lanny.
finish. Let me finish. She said, I got a messed up family, and so do you. We both got issues. We got insecurity issues. So yeah, she was giving, the side digs and trying to make it seem like she was being nice and connecting. I'm gonna give it up tomorrow. She did that thing. And let me tell you how she really did that thing. She told her in a nice, nasty way, if you do not stay at the house, then you could go home.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
Kenya
gonna say
is
this. I'm
the
gonna
You
say
can
this.
go home. You
same.
will not. Wait, hold on one second. He said you will not be participating in none of my activities unless you stay in the house. You know why she wants her to stay in the house? Because she's gonna fight with her and she wants to have those scenes and she wants to be messy. If she doesn't
True.
stay in the house, she's not gonna get to do that. So she told that sister either you participate and you stay in the home or you don't come. Boom.
Now
Marlon
I was
dropped the mic. She
Clean
I
dropped the
was
mic.
handed for me there.
now I'm gonna say this. I'm enjoying Kenya this season. I
Agree.
really
Same. Yes.
However, Marlo, I don't I never really cared for Marlo, but she does need the storyline. Kenya is her storyline this season. And I can't believe I'm taking up for Kenya because I did not like Kenya for the last 10 years. And this season, I'm liking her.
Wait, Canelo, you know I'm not gonna cut you off. I'm gonna let you
Go ahead.
finish, but Best Side is correct. Nice Nancy. She letting Kenya know too. You won't get paid.
Hey,
You won't
and
get
that's
paid,
basically
boo.
it.
She
That's basically
cut her at the throat, okay? And she didn't get up arguing and screaming. She didn't curse her out. She cut her at the throat and at the knees. She said, go home. That's saying you ain't gonna get your check. And that's why Marlo kept saying, Kenny kept saying, well, no, I'm gonna come. She said, no, 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 no. You will not come to my activities if you don't stay in the house.
Because see, they already know that contractual are obligated to come to these events.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now, I can understand the reason why Kenya don't want to come because she's trying to get out of that energy. She's done it so much with Portia. Now Portia's not on here. Why does she have to fight again? I mean, Cynthia's not here because if Cynthia was here, they would have been fighting. Because if y'all watch Ultimate's Girl Trip, their friendship ended on that show.
Yup.
So
Sure did.
she would have been fighting with Cynthia. So now she got Marlo. I mean, girl, you better make it go in some kind of way. We do need to talk about you.
But the thing is, I feel like okay, I'm gonna address the Cynthia situation. I feel like Kenya was right on Ultimate Girls Trip because there's certain games you can't play with everyone on different casts. They're not used to certain games, like especially that game where who's the prettiest, who has the nicer. You don't play that with everyone. You play it with people of your own.
Right.
But I was gonna say
But
the
hold
only
on, Canelo, because I want to get to everybody.
okay,
Sebastian, this is the question you got to answer. There was an argument. There was an important discussion here. I'm gonna call it a discussion. Now,
Really?
who
When?
won?
I didn't
Who?
hear.
No, Sebastian. Who won that discussion? Kenya or Marlo?
Demon said we gonna answer this one.
Sebastian just basically melted in his chair like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Sebastian,
Okay, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna
Sebastian,
answer. I'm gonna
Sebastian, where
answer.
you
I'm
at?
gonna answer. I'm gonna answer. Wait.
Yes.
There's different categories to that answers. Okay. On proper vocabulary
Oh
and proper
gosh.
ways of being well
Billy
spoken.
Sebastian, come on, stop being shady and go ahead and answer the question. You
Kenya
stalled
won
it.
one.
Sebastian, I got
Come.
other people to get around to. I just want
Okay,
to know
Marlo won.
straight up,
Marlo won that
Sebastian,
conversation.
who
Marlo
won?
won. Marlo
Who
won.
won?
Marlo won.
Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Hold on
Marlo won
one second. Bedside BK, thank you so much for the super stick. I truly appreciate it. Lisa, lovable Lisa, who won this discussion
Marlo, baby.
between
Marlo took their sister on down, baby. Dog. She said,
No,
"You
she
get
didn't
the,
take her
if
down.
you ain't
She
gonna
won.
miss, if you ain't because she ain't got to come back to Atlanta, baby. Marlo, I be talking to you. Baby,
Come on now. Come
you
on
not
now.
finna sit here and waste my time. You not finna be on my trip with me spending my money. This is my money. This is my trip. You get your ass on back to Atlanta. You and your goddamn child both. This ain't finna happen like this, my brothers. Okay. I don't do
She's
that with Marlo,
she
baby.
Wait,
Lisa said you
hold on, Lisa. April, April, we gotta connect now. You need to stop it. You said Kenya won. April, I'm gonna
Hold
need
on.
you to
She
go
did.
smoke
back,
smoke
rewind
weed
the
every
video,
day.
and look at it again. I'm gonna need you to look at it again. Okay,
April, I'm
Smoke.
always Team
Wait, hold
Kenya.
on
She
one
didn't win
second.
that.
Smoke. Who won
Yeah.
this discussion?
Basically the hostess because she got what she wanted. Kenya is in the house the next episode, and she probably got her baby on her hip or on her titty. So in that case, Marlo won. The whole point was you're not staying on this trip if you are not staying in the house. Kenya did not say, well, fine, I'm gonna pack up my baby and go. She's like, oh wait, they pay us per scene or per episode, so I gotta be there. So Marlo got in that ass and be like, get your shit and get in the house like the rest of these heifers, and we're gonna just put on a good entertaining show, and kept it moving.
And
Cool
kept
cat.
it moving. Okay,
She sure
hold
did.
on, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Toria, who won?
Marlo won that hands down. She told Kenya nice and politely with the digs and the shade, the underhanded shade, and she pretty much told her, you better stay in this house or go home or you don't get paid. So she
Amen
gonna
to
stay
that.
there for that money because she gotta find a new production, a new company to make her bottles for her products because she can't get the ones she was getting from China.
Mm,
You
mm.
can't.
Toya, why you coming for her bottle of water hair care?
That's
Let
Thank
me
you.
tell
that's
you,
the
I
ball
have
bottle
been
hair
trying
care.
to
That's the
find her
water.
hair
And
care
see,
products
Jay
for my
Maya, she
daughter for the past 2 years in my area in Pennsylvania. And Sally's don't have them, Walmart's don't have them, CVS don't have them. She ain't in none of these stores in my area.
Oh wow.
She's not
Then
even
she
in
So,
got
all the
she got to
areas.
get that production up. She got to get that
She said,
production.
yeah,
yes,
she
Okay,
said,
you
Toya
better
said
hold
go
on,
2 years
buy her
ago.
stuff overseas.
okay, hold on, guys, because King, that's it. It's on you now. Who won this situation between Marlo and Kenya?
Kenya won, and I'm not Sebastian. Y'all cannot talk me out of it.
Excuse me?
Did you
What
just
you say? What
Wait,
you just
hold on,
say?
wait,
Oh,
wait.
Diva, you just dropped his call, didn't you? You just dropped his line.
I
Hold on,
don't
did
think
I
I
hear
don't think
King
that's King on the call. We got Brandon on the line. Brandon, that's you. We haven't seen you so long on TV. Where you been?
okay.
Oh wait, no smoke. We just saw him just a little
Wait,
quick
hold
last
on,
night.
hold on, hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, because I'm not. Hold on, King. What do you mean? What do you mean, Kenya won? You got to give us some facts.
Kenya won the
Wait.
really profound. Like you told, like, I didn't see where she was in the house. I saw where she was participating in the activities. Now I will give it to Marlo. If next week Kenya and her baby are actually sleeping in that house, Marlo won. But if you said all that and the woman still basically went to the house and showed up for the activities on your trip, you didn't win.
No, no. What you listen, King? Somebody, Miss Robin said, "What are you drinking?" You need to let us know what you're drinking. But no, we're gonna forget about the next scene. We haven't seen that yet. We'll talk about that next week.
Okay,
This
the argument
scene,
itself.
this scene,
Yes.
no, this scene that we seen right here, right here, right now, when Marlo came out with all of that nice, nasty, underhanded stuff and pretty much took the knife and slit her throat. Who won, King? Who won?
I didn't see. I promise you, I didn't see it like that, y'all. I did not see. Marlo was doing some of her best little nice nasty shade. It was real good, but I didn't see where she just. I didn't see where she just draw. I don't see where she slit Kenya's
Diva,
throat.
can I take it from here?
King, do you wear a hearing aid or glasses by any
It's not
chance?
the words that matter. I completely agree with King. It's not the words that matter. It's the quality
Can I take
of
it
what
from
you
It
here?
doesn't
do.
matter the quality. You saw Kenya's face when Marlo said that. Literally, it's like her soul left her body.
No,
It
no, no,
did.
Literally.
no,
It
Oh,
no,
did.
no,
real,
no.
For real.
Marlo's soul
what?
left. Marlo's soul left her body when she
No.
realized
King.
when she
But
realized Kenya was in the building. Marlo's whole
But
face.
we're not
he ain't
talking
lying.
about
He
when she
ain't
entered.
lying. He
No,
ain't
okay,
lying.
yes, when
That
she
did
entered the
happen.
conversation, but we're talking about at the end of it when she's like, if you're not staying in the house with us, you will not be partaking in any activities with us. So you either get together, get with the program, or get the hell out of Blue Ridge and go back to Atlanta. What you gonna choose?
Oh, her face dropped.
Okay,
She
go ahead, Canelo. Go ahead. What was you
so
trying to say?
I just want to say Marlo did win. Now, Kenya won on facts. Everybody knows Kenya won on facts
And
because
Mm-hmm.
receipts.
it was.
Hmm.
If you go back and listen, Diva, she won on facts. It's
No, no.
because
Okay, so stay there, Canelo. She went on facts. Tell me the facts she dropped. Tell me the knowledge she dropped.
the reason why they're not talking and the reason why Marlo is the way she is and the reason why she doesn't want to be friends with Marlo anymore is
Mm-hmm.
because all the crap that she did, and Bravo even showed you why she, why they're not the way they are. hold
Canelo,
on,
time
Diva.
out.
I didn't
Wait,
say
no, hold
I
on.
didn't
No,
say
hold on one
I
second.
didn't say she won the
Canelo,
whole thing.
no,
Now
no,
you
no,
let
Canelo. Hold on one second. And Marlo came back with her, right? She
and
said,
that
"No, you bringing up the past.
yes,
What you
I
mad
understand.
about is that I said bapa 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 boo. Let's
Well,
deal with right now."
But
Marlo
I
bringing
didn't
up
Yes.
the
say she
past.
won the
Marlo's
whole
bringing up.
thing. Now I just said she won on facts. I was finna say Marlo did drag her behind, and she won on that because she shut Kenya down at the end and said, "You don't participate, you don't show up." That I mean, you don't stay in the house. You don't. I mean, it's. I know it sounds flip flopping. I know it does. But I'm saying if you look at it, I know Marlo won. I'm just gonna say it. But Kenya just won on facts. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you still have to look at why they're arguing. She is bringing up the fact.
Canelo. She can't.
Yeah.
She lost, right? She
No,
point
she
blank
lost
period.
that. Yeah, she lost
She
that.
lost. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Miss Robin. There are no half wins. There are no half wins. Thank you. I was stuttering.
Well,
I was
no,
losing my
I know it's
words.
not half wins.
Thank
I
you,
know
Miss
there's no
Robin.
half wins. I'm saying Marlo won the whole thing. It's just that Kenya did win on facts. I
How
just
did
didn't want to
Marlo
leave that part
win?
out. That's what I'm saying. I just did not want to leave that out.
Who just
No,
said
Miss
how did
Robinson, I'm not
Marlo
drinking
win?
tonight. I'm
King.
King, King.
wait.
We ran you out, King. We prone to teach on you, King.
Yeah, but
Okay,
see,
so hold
but
on
see,
one second, everybody.
Just
Hold
give me
on
the
one second.
TKO.
The thing is with Kenya, right? Now let's we could be clear. The minute Kenya walked in the room, Marlo was big mad, right? And
Yes,
she was
yes.
a little pissed at Kandi because she said Kandi knew that she was coming, right? But Marlo usually goes off the rails, right? Her train usually goes off the track. But we got to give it to Marlo. She kept the train on the track,
She
right?
did.
Yes,
Because
I,
she
she
did.
I give her
thank you,
that.
Toria. Thank you, right? She kept
Yeah,
the train on the track. And
she
she
did.
even said hi to Kenya, right? She even engaged
Hmm.
with her, right? And I think she might even said she looked nice. I think. I
she
can't remember
did.
right now
She
because y'all
She,
got
did.
me all
She did.
she
She
crazy.
did.
told her she looked beautiful.
She
Thank
She
did.
did.
you, Toria. She
She
said
did.
she looked beautiful. Those are big words. That's a big
So
word,
we
right?
we giving her praise because she was big. Marlo is always fake. She always. That's what Kenya said. You 1 minute you talking about my beautiful queens and I love y'all, and then the next minute you talking about your husband don't like it, your mama don't like it,
And
They
that's
all
what I'm
do it,
saying.
King. They all do it
They
on this
all do
show.
that. They do it. I
Here's
agree.
the
They do. They do. They
but
all
here's the
do
point. Here's the point. Y'all ain't never seen my girl Kenya walking in there just giving out I love yous on this show and
What?
playing.
What drugs are you smoking?
One
Like,
of y'all,
sir.
one of y'all
I've
ever.
never seen that. Wait, no, yes, she did on Ultimate Girl Trip. She told everybody she loved them except
No,
me.
but that was over there. But when have you ever seen her with people we've never seen Kenya walking in there with Portia and Nene and Phaedra and around there telling them I love y'all beautiful queens just to go there and
Yes, she
start
did. And
Well,
she'll
shade.
no,
cut them
she
down in
did
her
do that with
confessionals.
King.
What do you mean?
She
But
actually
Kenya,
did do that with King. When her and Phaedra, when they were on the show together and they was doing the Thelma and Louise thing, she did say she was coming to love Phaedra, and she also said that her and Phaedra still keep in contact now.
They do. They still do. They still talk to this day.
So yeah, that's one instance. I was because I was thinking like I ain't never seen that but Phaedra. She did it with Phaedra. She did it with Nene. She ran up behind Nene for 2 dang seasons until she
but that was
decided.
in the beginning. That was when that was when
Listen,
Nene.
But you just
here's the
said
here,
when she
Canelo.
did it,
Canelo, everybody got a pass, right?
everybody has to pass.
Everybody got a pass. And if we were to bring up Kenya's a dirty tainted
Oh my
past,
god. Oh my
dirty
god.
tainted past, and when I say dirty tainted, she was going after Apollo,
No,
which
she
was
didn't. She didn't go
Yes, she
after
did. Yes,
Apollo.
she
If
did.
she
Yes, she
did,
did.
she
Yes,
would
she
have gotten
Yes,
did.
she
Apollo.
did.
Sebastian. Yes, she
She would
did.
have gotten
Yeah,
Apollo.
Yes,
yes,
she
she did,
did.
Yes,
Yes,
she
Sebastian.
she
She
did.
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 Apollo
Look, I
got
say
Sebastian, I ain't
no.
even gonna pay you no mind because you sitting there laughing and chuckling and coughing, so you can't even get your own line straight. Stop
Yeah,
it.
she did.
I may not like Kenya that much, but I'm enjoying her this season. But I'm not gonna forget what she did and the reason why I don't like her. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
forget that she did come from Apollo. She came for Portia. She came for Phaedra. She came for Nene. She came for everybody on the cast. Even
What?
Cynthia, her best friend.
Mm.
She even came for Cynthia. She came for Kandi. No, she didn't come
One
for
time, she came for Kandi. One time, and
one
Kandi got her
time.
together real quick.
Never again. So I'm not gonna let you see it. The only person she didn't go after was her friend Claudia Jordan. Claudia. She did not.
Bunions, you mean?
But some of them people
Oh,
you
but you got
called
to
out,
remember, she went after Kim Fields. Kim Fields was her whole storyline. So Sebastian, I'm not to let you do that. No.
some of them people you called out, she
Fifi,
responded to them.
Fifi, thank you for the super stick. I truly appreciate it. She said, "Let
Sorry,
Diva
Fifi.
speak."
Sorry, Fifi. Okay, go ahead, Diva. We sorry. We sorry. It's
No,
getting heated on here.
it's okay.
It is getting heated.
It's all good.
Miss
It's
US.
all good. Listen, we having fun. But let me say this. I do like the new Kenya. I do
I
like
do.
Brooklyn's mom. I really, really do, right?
Hmm.
But we still can't bring up the past. And so all Marlo was trying to do was tell Kenya, like, listen, let's deal with now. She said, I felt that you lied about being sick. And she said, what you're mad at is that I called you a liar about being sick. Don't bring up all of the past. I thought we moved past that, right? So
Hmm.
at the end of the day, hands down, and this is me liking Kenya this season, right? And I don't really care for the way Marlo is carrying herself now that she got this peach.
Peach.
But we're dealing with this episode only. We're dealing with that one scene, and 100% hands down, I don't care what nobody says. Marlo won that fight.
No, I don't disagree with you on the fight. I
Well,
don't
thank you,
disagree.
Canelo. Well, there you go. Cheers,
No,
Canelo.
don't no, don't cheer the Canelo because he was up there talking about Kenya
No,
won based
I
off of
Half and
facts.
no,
That
half.
I
means she
said
won.
I no, I
It ain't no
no,
half.
I
No,
It
you
ain't
specifically
need
half.
to look
I
at it. I
No
specifically
mean,
half and
said
half. Marlo won.
hi
well,
Neil.
I didn't want to leave that out,
Hi
but
Neil.
Marlo won. But I was not going to leave that out because Kenya did come up with some facts. I'm not gonna sit back and lie about that. She did, but I did say Marlo did drag her ass. What more can I say? She got
she
drugged.
she dragged. Oh,
She
She ain't.
not come
She
on
probably
King.
drug, but she ain't dragging. She probably just a little bit of drug ass,
She
but
got
she
copy
ain't
burn. Let's just
dragging.
say that. Let's just
Well,
say that
listen.
she got copy burn.
Well,
Oh
listen.
yeah, she
Sometimes,
got off together after that. She
Wait,
got off
okay,
together.
hold on. Go ahead, Sebastian. Go ahead, Sebastian.
sometimes queens have to let peasants have a chance. Sometimes, so
Ooh, no, you did, Sebastian. Block him, Diva. Block him.
preach that
Wait,
word.
Gigi said Marlo might have won the battle, but she will never win the war.
That is true because you know what? We all
You
see here
throwing
on this
bombs.
platform.
You
See, we
throwing
all
bombs, Gigi. You
yeah,
throwing
and I'm gonna
bombs.
explain that. We all see here, we all know Kenya will outlast Marlo as a peach holder. Marlo will
Yes.
not hold a peach again, probably after this season or next season, if they give her another peach for next season. She will not hold her after that. But she
No,
will
no, no, no,
also
Canelo, let's calm down. Let's calm down. If Drew, and I really don't have
oh
no
no, Drew
problem with
ain't
Drew.
coming back.
No,
Drew is
listen,
not coming back.
if Drew can continue to hold a peach, then so can Marlo.
no,
Let's
but,
stop.
absolutely not.
but
No.
see,
Hold on, excuse me.
remember,
Let
she
me
had
tell
a
y'all
2 year
something.
contract where she would hold a
Why
If
peach.
y'all always
Sanya
want to
can
bring up
hold a
Drew?
peach,
Oh God.
if
Why
I
y'all
don't
Sanya
think
always
she's
can
want to
coming
hold
bring
a
up
back.
peach,
Drew?
I don't want to see Sonya
so
either.
can Marlo.
I do
I
not want
don't
to
Okay,
think
see
I'm
she's
just
coming
Sonya
back,
hold
and
on.
King.
Drew or
I
Marlo.
don't think
Why is
she's
that
coming
all
back.
of my girl named Drew? I do not understand. What's up
Wait,
with
say that
these
again,
The,
Lisa.
place of exercise company? What
no,
is
it's
this?
not that. It started last season with
What about last season?
and the reason why nobody likes Drew, and I'm not gonna lie, I do like Drew,
I don't
but
like her at all.
it's the things
It's
that
cause
she
she
started.
lie all the time. That's
There
She
you
why she
go.
lied.
lie too
There you
much.
go.
What she
Remember the
There you
lied?
go. And then
remember,
in her lies, she lies so much that bro has to show you the lies that she's talking about and
Who,
prove it
Drew?
back.
Who,
Yes.
Drew?
Yeah.
No, wait, hold on. I think Drew gets confused. I don't know if she's lying. She gets confused.
Now,
Okay, hold on.
Diva.
Diva, how she get
Diva,
confused about
diva,
losing
diva,
25
diva.
pounds
I
in two
love you,
weeks?
darling, but Drew is a liar.
How does she lose 25 pounds in 2 weeks? And the
Oh,
doctor
she
Three
told me,
weeks. 3 weeks.
yeah, 3 weeks. And the
but
doctor told me
guys,
you're
I'm
supposed
gonna
to lose
say
8 pounds
something.
a week. You can't,
Guys,
that's impossible.
let's
you
realize something.
okay, so wait, hold on one second. Cool Cat, you are correct. Marlo talked about Kenya to every one of these women all day before Kenya arrived. Her
She
and Kenya
did.
just don't get along. I'm not disagreeing with that. Marlo is a gaslighter. That's the past. Why does it matter if Kenya was sick or not? You and Cherie got paid. Why do you care so much? I hear you.
Because you sitting up in the bed look like you're $1 million and you talking like you sick.
Well, I'm
So
gonna give her
what?
this. I'm gonna give her this. She may have gotten ready to go to the to be over there with Kenya. I mean with Marlo and Sheree. However, if I tell you I'm sick, why would you want me to come over there and get you sick so I can hear you tell me, "Oh, I got this from you. Oh, you
Exactly.
made
And
me sick." Why
exactly.
wouldn't I mean I wouldn't want
She
nobody
had
to
to
come
go
to my
get
house
tested
and get me
first.
sick.
She needed to go test
But
it first.
also with that, I think production probably stopped it because I think COVID was kind of ramping up
Yeah.
at that time, and
Hmm.
they didn't want to take a
And
chance with the cast getting sick.
and my number and our numbers here in Georgia are going up. So my whole point is, why would I do that? That makes no sense.
Hmm.
I would rather for you to say stay at home. We got it, and she still seen Drew over there with the food. So what was the problem?
Yeah, she contributed. She did
I
contribute.
think it was something that
She
her
she
and Kenya.
contributed, but so Lorraine, you're saying that Kenya won. So we got some people that really feel Kenya won. I'm gonna need y'all to do me a favor and look at the episode again. Look
Do
at
you know
it
what?
again.
Do you know what I thought you was gonna say? I thought you were gonna say, "I need you to build a bridge and get over it."
And you right, that's right too. That's right too. And you right here, we need to build a bridge
Oh
and
my
get over
God,
this
Smoke,
mess.
your ass
Cause I
is
am so
shady.
tired
No,
of
you know what
Kenya.
you need to
I
do?
am so tired of Kenya and
I thought she was
Marlo.
getting ready to say that. I was like, "Ooh."
Oh, Mims is
Come
so
on, yes.
crazy.
Wait,
Mims
can
Go
I
is
ask a
ahead,
crazy.
question?
Platinum.
Am,
I
Hey
didn't see what
Neil.
Mim said.
He said
I
Marlo Miss Roll is the lady of the night.
am I the only am I the only person on the
This is
panel that said
crazy.
Kenya won?
No, you and
Oh,
Sebastian.
No, Sebastian said Marlo.
I said
That's
Marlo.
because we bullied him into submission.
okay, wait, okay. You know what? You know what? Because we do have some people that truly feel that Kenya won. Did y'all hear my breakdown? Did you hear how at the end how Kenya got Kenya got defeated when that chick told her again, and even when Kenya told her, she was like, all right, enough. Like she was telling her to shut up, and Marlo said once again, okay, but let me know whether you're gonna stay in the house or not. Because if you're not staying, you will not be coming to the activities. She told her that one more again. Okay. Yes.
The
Okay.
only
I
So,
mistake.
mean,
but I
that
guess
right.
we got these people in here. Yeah, and I ain't mad at y'all. Go ahead, y'all love Kenya. And I listen, I like Kenya too, but we gotta call it the way it really happened. Marlo won this one. Marlo won this one. She
I'm loving the
told
chat.
her,
The chat is
huh?
hilarious right now. I'm loving the chat. I really am like reading everybody's comment.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh,
I
they
ain't
Listen,
like
agree with
Kenya.
you, King. They
I
agree with
ain't
you.
like
So
Kenya.
okay, so here's wait, hold on one second, Lisa. So this what we gotta do. If Kenya won, in your opinion, in your thought process, throw a one in the chat. If you feel Marlo won, throw a two in the chat. But Marlo, hands down,
notice
y'all
how
need
you
to
have
go
to put
look at
Kenya.
this again. Y'all need to
Notice
go
how,
look at this again because hands down, Marlo, this one is went to Marlo.
notice how you have to put Kenya as the number one because she is. She's the queen.
Oh God,
Oh my
Sebastian.
God,
Oh my
Sebastian,
Sebastian.
she was
Listen,
just going in alphabetical order. Kenya
Hold
and
on,
Marlo.
hold
K
on,
comes before M.
hold on, wait. Let me
uh-uh.
ask Sebastian this. Did she make you her bath water and she did? How much did you pay for
Oh, you say you drink out of bath water? Oh,
it? I'm just
nasty.
asking.
That's an old church lady nasty read. Sebastian, you gonna take that? You gonna let him talk to you like that on the people's internet?
I'm
No,
Wait,
for
messing with
wait,
fun,
smoke.
wait,
I'm
Sebastian.
hold
messing
on.
with
listen.
smoke.
Robert, you thrown in like 99 votes. Only one of your votes is gonna count, okay?
Robert said, "Oh, I'll put
Yeah,
all ones in the
yeah.
chat."
Robert threw it in
Diva,
like
I
10
think you
times.
got a
So
pile of bread by
your
picking
vote
on one,
only
baby.
counts once. We get it. You're a Kenya fan. We understand.
Yes,
Diva,
ma'am.
Yes.
the only mistake Kenya made in that conversation, and Smoke, I know you have to pick it up with me. She incorrectly said "say less" because that's not what that I don't think she knows what it means because you
No,
don't
she
use "say
don't.
less" in
No,
that
she don't.
conversation.
No.
Because see, that's actually what gave Marlo the win right before she even drugged Kenya. Is because if you say less, then I've already won the whole conversation.
No,
So,
say less usually.
so wait,
Well,
hold on,
never
hold
mind.
on 1 second. So that's how you said Marlo shows up to the house, Marlo wins. You mean if Kenya
Kenya
shows
shows
up
up.
to the house, Marlo
Marlo
wins?
wins.
That's what
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
but
she
we,
meant.
you know what, we this part of the conversation is going to have to be a to be continued.
Oh, because
And so
Mm-hmm.
wait, so Sheila, what we're saying is at the dinner, Marlo and Kenya have a discussion, right? And we're saying out of that discussion where Marlo threw a lot of nice, nasty shade, that Marlo won. Marlo won. And listen, Marlo won by the mere fact that she told that sister, and no one has ever done this in the history of housewives, right? She told that sister, if
She
you
won
do
that
not stay
battle.
at the house, you will not participate in any of my activities. She said, I brought these cars here. I brought this food. You will not do nothing with us, ladies, if you don't stay in the house. Point blank, period. Bye. Go home.
But how? That's not a win. That's not a win, Diva, unless it actually happens. Because that's like smoke telling
Mm-hmm.
me if me and him get in an argument and him telling me you can't come to Diva's channel anymore, and I pop up here today. I pop up here on every video.
Well, Diva hasn't made me an admin yet, so I can't block you if I see you on the chat.
and
That's
and
why.
Bravo and listen, and Bravo ain't gave Marlo that position either. You look, Kenya can because Kenya, y'all showed how important she was when y'all
Exactly.
was mad that she was sick and she couldn't come to your little event at your house where you made
Exactly.
Sheree spend her little 1/4 of her check. You know,
Which
so
You said one for a check.
now I want
Uh-uh.
to address the because Robert and Lorraine does make a point, but see, this is the thing: it's the optics. Who is sitting there having the conversation? Even though production may have a hand in it, who's having the conversation? Now, the conversations are not scripted. The conversation, I mean, they're saying this from themselves. Production didn't tell them to go say this. Production didn't tell them, give Kenya a script and give Marlo a script. This is them going after each other for real.
Thank
This,
you, Canelo. Thank you for saying that. So to again, that's point taken and proven that Marlo won.
no, but what she's
Baby,
saying is Marlo didn't win
can
because
you build a bridge and get over
we
this
know production
conversation?
has a
Because
hand
this
in
stuff
telling
get
these
on my
people and where
nerves.
to go and where to come because they're
Yeah.
contractual obligated to.
To be there.
Yep, that's
However,
why Kenya drove up there because she needed to get that check. If she
Yep.
didn't come up there for that
you
trip,
won't
she
get
wouldn't
paid
have got
for it.
paid.
So
but
we
what
Come on,
she's
already
trying
know
Toria.
it's
but
just the
what she's
optics of everything. That's basically what you see. It's the conversation that goes on that we're saying who won and who didn't because production don't put them up to say this stuff. Production only makes them be there. They're
Right.
gonna be there. But it's up to them to try to, give us the entertainment. And this stuff, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the script is scripted to a point. The conversations are not scripted. So Marlo won that one. And Kenya
hmm
usually give good shade and good, she drags really good, but she lost this one because either you stay or you don't get paid. Which one?
Yeah. And not only
Yeah,
that,
see,
I can't wait until we get next week's episode and we just cut to Kenya driving her Range Rover and parking it in front of the house, taking her bags out and rolling it in there with the rest of them ladies into her room. I can't
and
wait till we get that scene.
that ain't gonna happen. That's not
Listen,
gonna happen.
Oh, that
listen,
gonna already Kenya gonna
listen,
put
And this is
listen.
what I
I'm
want to say.
telling y'all, next Monday when we do the recap, all of y'all same players better be here. Lisa, you better show up because who did you say won, Lisa? I lost track. Who did you felt
I
won
said
this one?
Marlo, and now I'm over the whole conversation because I can care less, baby dog. Get your ass in the house, don't get in the house. I do
Okay,
not care no more.
you over it, Lisa, and that's fine.
Yes,
But you need to come back next week so we can really
I'm
call
gonna
it
come
and
back
who
next week,
really won
baby.
this. Smoke, you better be in the building.
Oh, I'll be
Toria, be
here.
here. King, be here. Sebastian, be here. Because the minute Kenya walks through that door with a bag, y'all know I'm gonna go off. You know I'm gonna go off. Okay.
Um,
and that's what we're
and
trying to tell everybody. We know production is making Kenya stay there because if
Right.
she don't, she won't get paid. It's not that we're saying that she, you know,
No,
she doesn't.
Canelo, I ain't rolling with that.
Thank, thank,
All right.
thank
Well,
I
you,
Tina
ain't
ain't
thank
that.
you.
rolling with it, but
I
I'm
ain't
telling
rolling with
y'all.
production. I'm not rolling with production. Made her do nothing. When she walked through that door with that bag, I want to hear
Oh, I'm gonna be
everybody
dying
in the
laughing
chat.
too. Like I
That
said,
Marlo won. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
like Kenya. I'm liking her this season, but
Yeah.
I'm still gonna call it out. I'm not gonna sit here and play favorites because there's still stuff about her I don't like. I'm just liking her this season. I'm still gonna if she walks through the door, I'm gonna say, yeah, Marlo got your hand right there. So
Wait, Mary said Ken needs that check.
Not Kenya. Ken needs that check. Ken, Ken,
oh my
Ken.
Mary, Ken doesn't exist anymore. Ken,
I want to
Ken,
say
Ken
good
is
night,
over there with
y'all. I
Mark.
got some things
But
I gotta finish doing.
but
All
Ken,
right.
but King, but
Toya,
King,
thank you. I
good
see
night,
you.
Toya.
but
Happy
good night,
Monday.
Toria. But
Good
King,
night.
here's
Right.
the thing: King is still wearing the wedding ring, so trust me, Ken is still a thing if she still got that ring on. I'm just saying.
Uh,
Sebastian, you have anything to say to me as a Kenya supporter? Because
He mad
they
quiet.
listen, they claim to like Kenya, but they would Canelo still mad about
Listen,
Apollo.
it's
Hold
okay.
on,
I'm
wait.
gonna say
I'm mad about
something,
Apollo. Oh, he
Baby,
will
okay,
be
wait,
making
hold
appearances.
on. Let's
Oh,
hear
sorry. I'm
Sebastian. Go ahead,
sorry.
Sebastian.
listen. Queens are always the most hated. Okay, they're always the most
Thank
Oh
you,
hated.
God.
She is the
thank
queen
you.
of that show. Every minute, it's always her name. I see people mentioning on that
Mm.
show ever since she's gone on that show since season 5. So she's the one who brings it. Marlo, all she brings is nastiness, disgustingness, and what she doesn't really need to bring is a lifestyle for her nephews.
Hold on,
She's the
Sebastian. I'm
queen.
finna drag you on what you said.
Candles,
No,
keep it.
sir. No, no, no. We ain't finna play like Kenya didn't do all the nice, nasty stuff that Marlo is doing now. You ain't finna
Mm.
play like she ain't do all that. Don't come on here trying to drag us saying that, you know, Kenya is the queen and she ain't did all this stuff. Why you think her and Cynthia are not friends no more? Why you think her and Phaedra weren't
That's
friends?
Cynthia's
Why?
fault.
Cause Cynthia's soft.
I know it's Cynthia's fault, but she
No,
still.
she's
But you
soft.
can't bring it
Then
up. You
we get
can't bring
why
it up if it's
Mimi and
Cynthia's
her
fault.
aren't friends anymore. Why her and Kim Fields aren't friends anymore? Because she did the same thing that Marlo was doing to everybody on the cast and did to her tonight. But nobody wants to call her out on it. But I will. If you won't, I would do
Kim
it.
Fields
Okay,
had
but
an aristocrat mentality. She thought she was better than all the women on that show
So
combined.
did Kenya. Kenya thought she was better than all of them because she had a crown from almost 50 years ago that still got dust on it.
And then you see, and then on
Amen.
Ultimate's Girl Trip when she won the little thing, y'all you saw how she got the little crown on her head. Oh, yeah, I'm the best queen of them all. Thank y'all for so. I'm like, bitch,
ooh, the hate, the
the
hate, the
hate.
hate, the
I
hate.
just
Ooh,
told
the
you I
Wait, hold
like
on one
Kenya.
second, Canelo. Monique, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, I hit 10K, everybody. Today was my day. I hit it. We'll have a celebration
Yeah.
probably
Let's
next week.
it's my
Thank you,
party.
She
thank you. I
actually
hit
did
it.
it.
I hit
She actually
10K.
did it while we was on stream.
Yes. So listen, guys. I mean, it was a good episode. I don't think every episode has to be like rah rah rah.
explosive. Yeah.
No, it
Explosive.
don't.
Thank you for those words, Smoke. I don't think every episode has to be explosive. I was here for that dinner scene. Everybody really didn't know what to do. They were kind of sitting there. Sheree tried to tell Drew, like, this is how you do it. You gotta learn to shut up. You gotta learn to shut up and let people speak and listen. Drew, you know what I do like about Drew? She gets over stuff quick.
Yeah.
Hmm.
um
Yeah,
yeah,
she
she's not,
does.
she doesn't hold grudges. Like if you forgive her whatever, or y'all make up, she can get over it quick. And you need people like that within the group, right? You
That's
don't
what
need
Hmm.
I'm talking
everybody like
about.
holding a grudge forever.
Yeah,
So we got to give that to Drew,
but
right?
I don't
She
want to
That's
see
what
on
does.
I'm
my
talking about.
TV
See,
next
that's what I'm, that's my thing right
Wait.
there. Is, you know, everybody. And I can't wait to next. I want to see if she gonna throw that dog bone there, honey.
Oh, it's
I
for
hope that
Tune.
girl
She's
don't
gonna throw
come.
that for Tune. I mean, that's a given. We already seen that. That's in the
Yeah.
thing. Soon as she said, "Here, go suck on that," if that's what you want, because she
But
was trying to
she
Tune Foster. It was. I
she
mean, it
better
was
be
right
careful.
there.
She
I
better
Well,
be
you
Yeah.
know
careful
what?
throwing
Listen,
both.
here's
I want to
here's
know
the
who she
set of
gonna put
people
that
that's never
dog
going to
bone
get
at.
along, right?
definitely
Drew
because I
and
like Drew.
Sonya are just never gonna get along.
No.
And then Marlo and Kenya are probably just never gonna get along. But that was another issue. Like Drew, kind of had a thing once Sonya showed up. And then Sonya tried to take Marlo's thunder by
She
saying,
did.
listen, y'all have Blue Mountain right now, but I got something even better. We going to Jamaica, and you can bring your significant other. Yo, Sonya, hold on 1 second. Wait till my trip is over.
Baby, I know Marlo was seething inside. She probably wanted to take the champagne bottle and knock upside the head. She probably mistaken for
I mean,
Kendrick like that.
I don't think Milo really cared. I really don't.
Oh, she
Because they
did.
was
Trust
scared
me.
too.
Yes, she
No,
did.
she did. She
Yeah,
did. I think she
yeah,
was behaving for those people in Blue Ridge that was sitting across from their table. She didn't want to
yeah,
show up and show out the way she usually does.
yeah. Trust me,
Yeah.
she cared about
And
that
then
because she just planned this.
to me,
Go
I don't know
ahead.
what song your problem is with Drew. Look at home, girl. You ain't nothing but the face of that goddamn line, okay? Yeah, you got your body together. Okay? However, you probably had some goddamn surgery too. You just ain't missing it,
Now
okay?
hold on now.
No, no, no. She's an athlete,
No,
Lisa.
she's an athlete.
So
She's an
what? So
athlete.
what?
She
She an
had
athlete.
No,
That don't mean she
you
wasn't
cannot
running
have
all the damn
surgery.
no,
time.
she
Because
Yeah.
she
You
went
cannot
around there
have
with some.
surgery.
Yeah, she
No,
got a
no,
good looking
listen.
body. Yeah, she
I'm
got
not
a good
the
looking
biggest
body.
fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Sonya, but that body is gym made.
Banging. That's
She
not
is.
banging
Um,
I'm
body.
not lying. It's
on her
beautiful.
running on her
She has the
track or
beautiful body.
whatever. Huh?
No hands down. No hands down, Diva. I'm not saying I'm not being shade or nothing. She have a beautiful body. But she just like Drew. She is the face of a company.
But
Okay?
they,
But see,
but
that's
they,
the thing.
And
She
like I
never.
said, hold on. And like I
she's a
said,
four-time Olympic gold medalist.
what
Put
the
some
difference
respect
of
on
it
her name.
is, Drew, yeah, got some weight on her. Okay, she still got that weight. Okay, and but
hmm
Sonya is fit. Is fit. I get it. It's two different things. But don't kind of put nobody stuff. That's what I'm talking about though. I remember she said, well, she just the face of it. So what? It's a lot of stars to be face of a company. That don't mean nothing's wrong with that. And then the only
No,
thing, and the second thing I hate when she come with you, like you was kind of tell, well then, if like Ralph told her, well, we got 3 kids, it's hard on us, and we have help.
but see, the thing is, with the reason why they're going after Drew because of that, Sonya at least came out and said she was the face of the company. She never made it seem like that she built this company from the ground up. That's what
Exactly.
Drew did. When Drew told us about dropping with Drew, we didn't know nothing about a business partner. We didn't know nothing about her doing all the behind the scenes things. All we knew, she was making food. She was prepping meals. She was telling everybody, "Come do it. We'll drop it with Drew." Once we get to the facility and see that this person is her business partner, and Kenya, Kandi, Marlo, all them asking
Mhm.
questions, we get the truth. All Drew
hmm
had to do is say, "I'm the
None
face
of
of
them have
this."
partners. They that's what I'm
No,
saying.
that's not the
But
point.
why you putting her down because she the face
But
of
no,
it?
that's not
This
the
would get
point.
on
because
my
she lied
nerves.
about it, Lisa. She did it.
That's the
She did.
point.
She
She lied
basically
about
made
it.
it.
Lie.
She basically made it seem
If
like
you a
she
partner in
came.
that company, you that's your company.
No, but she
No,
made it seem
hold
like
on. Go
she
ahead, Smoke.
she made it seem like she came up with the concept. She was doing the workout. She came up with the food, and she's like, "Oh, I lost 21 pounds," but she also had surgery beforehand to get to look the way she did. So that looks suspicious. Versus Sonya, she's an actual athlete who she's been spending her whole life doing this training to get her body the way it is. So it makes sense for her to be like the face of something like iFit. I think that's the name of the company to
Yeah,
be like,
I
I
because
think
she
mean,
has the quote unquote track record
every time I
to
look
do
up,
that.
but every time I look up, they kind of put like Drew down, and I'm not feeling it.
well, I'm not
Okay,
saying that
because
they.
Drew
she
put
I'm
ain't she
herself
ain't the only
down.
one on that show don't lied about stuff. She ain't the only one. All of them
Well, no,
lying.
we're not saying she's the only one that lied about stuff. But the thing is, if you're gonna come on here and portray on the show, don't lie about it because it's gonna come out just like it did. And
Yeah.
and it wasn't the ladies that brought it out. Production brought it out.
Brought it out.
Production made us see this that she was lying. She didn't lose no 25 pounds in no 3 weeks. Yeah, that's impossible. She did not come up with the concept. That's what we're saying. Don't lie about it because it's gonna come out. And now
And
she got egg on her face because everybody knows the truth. If she would have just said, "I'm the face of this brand," nobody would have been none the wiser. They would have just sat there and said, "Okay, that's cool. Get your coins wherever the way you want." That's all that would have been. But she had to lie about it, so now she looking
Exactly.
stupid.
That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
All them lied about something on their show, and I'm just saying why they keep coming after my girl Drew, because I don't see nothing that Drew be doing wrong. Unless you come for her, unless you come, I'll be glad she go after this girl. I want somebody to go after this girl. Come out. I'm like her. You bitch. Why you stalking me for? You stalking me? Time I got Ellie's. How many Ellie's your ass got? I'm
Well,
just saying
well,
for
I
that.
think I just want to counteract something you just said. You said all of them lie. Candy hasn't really lied about any of her businesses. She's literally the face. She comes up with the concept and she executes on the result. So
Every season,
Exactly.
every
every
season,
season,
I
every
mean, I'm
season.
not where she lied about something else. I know she do. She lied about her
Well,
and
she
Oh,
could
Bookie
now
be
you
lying
just
about.
making
Coleman.
up stuff saying she lied. Hold on, Lisa. Don't do that.
I mean,
Don't do
Lisa,
that.
we
No, hold
everybody.
on one
Oh, go
second.
ahead.
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry. Go
Time
ahead.
out.
Go
Time
ahead.
out. Time out. Let's just say this. It's not, I don't dislike Drew, but you gotta be believable, especially when you putting something out, right? So
Yes.
when you want to put out, and I don't care what size she is, it's the words that came out her mouth, right? When
Mm-hmm.
you want to put out that you are doing a fitness program and that you lost this weight based on a fitness program. But then on the flip side, you want to talk about your body makeover, your mommy makeover that you got. It's contradicting. So why would you want to do that program? In the back of your mind, any consumer would think, well, I'm never going to get in shape because one, she got a body, a mommy makeover, and she's doing the program, and she still looks like that. So what chance do I stand? They're not going to buy into the program.
And
And
that's
go
But
ahead.
I'm
but
gonna
at
say,
that
and
event,
that's the point. That
but at that event, she showed people, she showed the woman who lost over 30 some pounds doing the
but it
exercise.
wasn't Drew. That's the point. That's not Drew. And when people saw that episode before Drew said she had the mummy makeover, people was probably going because the show haven't aired. But now that everybody saw that she had a mummy makeover, she's only the face. She didn't come up with the concept. How that's going to look for her now when she goes out and try to promote this thing and nobody really wants to participate because
Exactly.
it's not her.
Man,
She
I'm
didn't
not
come
feeling,
out.
I'm not
No,
buying
Lisa,
that
you
mess, man. They
no,
just trying to make my girl look bad, and I
you
No,
ain't
didn't
she's
see
being
her
feeling
true
it.
to
look bad.
herself.
In the
Ever
but
words of
since
Garcelle, she didn't. We can't make her look no worse than she already has made herself look. I'm just saying because
Go
if
I'm
you
ahead,
on
just
my
come
Smoke.
girl
out
What
and
was
juice
you
tell
side.
going to
me,
I'm on
say?
juice side.
We about
I'm
to
on
close
juice
out,
side.
but Smoke, what
yeah,
was you
I'm
going
not
to say?
having it. I'm
no,
not
that
having
wasn't me. That
it.
was Sebastian.
it was
that was
me.
Oh, that was
Sebastian. I'm sorry.
Sebastian.
Go ahead.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Sebastian, what was you going to say?
I was gonna say this. Drew, everything that's happening to Drew, this is all her fault. Last season, she wanted to be all petty and everything with Kenya, cause cause it's her karma for being so petty as the new girl. So saying that Sonya is giving it to her now. But also, Drew lied on many things coming from the start. Remember when she lied about the prophet and Latoya and was saying
Hmm.
about false prophets? There's a lot of false prophets out here. There's a whole bunch of liars. But then again, you were trying to get him to christen your child. And you created a whole lie. Say Latoya is a HOE, saying how she's sleeping around with all these
Delilah
pastors.
spirit.
What do you
Right.
say?
A Delilah spirit.
Yes,
Mhm.
Yeah,
you
the
were doing
Delilah.
all this, and now you started. You didn't even start a company because people who actually was in the company way before you joined actually spoke out and said that it was not dropping with Drew, it was something else, and Drew just came and just was the face of it. All she did was just put a face, and she gets a percentage. That's all. So all you did, Drew, you really didn't do nothing. Really, you just did your mommy makeover, which is great. It's fine. Nothing wrong with the mommy makeover. Some people do need to get the extra little things fixed, but you did this yourself. Everything that's happening to you right now is karma, and I do not want to see Drew, Sonya, or Marlo as a housewife next season. I do not want to see any
I
of
don't see nothing.
any.
I mean, I'm just. I mean,
Okay,
I guess
I do
I'm
not
the
want
way
to see
I am. I
anybody
guess the
of
way I am, I just don't see like every. I mean, you right. She does, and I say this to myself, and I can say to go back to myself. She does put herself in situations. Like we should stop doing that because it make them seem. They make them go after her for no reason. It's like she set herself up,
No
and
one
you right,
goes
she
after her.
does.
She's doing.
She
Yeah,
makes
that's the
herself. She
point.
set herself up.
You know what? Hold on one second, guys. And yes, the old daddy, new daddy stuff last season, it was cringe. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't like it.
I
You
forgot
know,
about that.
Mm-hmm.
yep, it's not that I dislike Drew, but she doesn't know how to find her way in this reality TV thing.
It's not for
And
her.
she brings everything that comes to her, she is bringing it on herself. But listen, guys, I had a ball. I had a lot of fun. This was, this week we're going to see next week how this thing goes down. And we're going to see Kenya in the house, in the bed, sleeping in one of the rooms. Just
We're
so
supposed to
y'all
see the
know,
second
okay?
already.
With her luggage, and then she'll go when she can in between scenes. She'll go over to the house where Brooklyn is with the nanny. Okay, as I stated, and I'm standing by my word. This one, Marlo gets the win. But as we go around to close this out, I'll go to you, Sebastian, first. What are your final words?
Gone in the wind, fabulous. Gone in the wind.
It's
That's
stupid.
it.
I
Ah!
cannot.
Well,
I cannot.
It's well, it's
Everybody
well,
gonna get the
it's
win.
well. But you
Ain't
know what
nobody going
though,
to win.
Sebastian? Whatever, she still lost. But go ahead.
she can't win. She won. She's gonna win the battle, and she always wins the battles. Not the she wins the battles.
Sebastian's stupid. I can't.
No,
I
Mr. Sebastian, that was good. Okay, y'all, team twirl. That's right, and twirl, and twirl, and
can't.
twirl.
But I
Anyway,
can't lie, that song was good though. I
yeah,
can't lie.
Smoke. I'll go to you next. What are your final words?
I mean, my final words are like this. Kenya better be glad that Marlo has gotten some class because if she was still cutting people's faces and snatching them up in the street like she did in Miami, Kenya would be on the first 48. So, Sebastian, you better thank the Lord for the stripes that Marlo has seen the error of her ways. But I just want to say I enjoy this panel. Like, I don't mean much of what I'm saying. I know I can be shady. It's not coming from a malicious place. It's just all fun. I can take the shade and throw it at the same time. But yeah, we will see Diva. We will see that lovely scene of Kenya rolling her rolling book bag with all her mommy stuff, and beautiful Brooklyn will be probably in like a bassinet or in a what's the thing they called stroller. That's all I gotta say. It was a good episode. It was a good episode. I really enjoyed this
It
episode.
was a good episode. Yes. Okay. Lovable Lisa. What are your final words?
My thing of it is, baby doll, it was nice, nasty with both of them. But I got to say, baby, I got to go to my girl. I got to go give it to my girl, Marlo. Even though I don't like her this season, like she said, baby doll, you're not going to be coming on my trip. And you're not gonna be participating, not living in the house. You do your check and go home and do whatever y'all need to go. Okay?
Oh.
She won, baby. And how much I hate to give it to her, but she did. She drugged her. She ain't drag her, but she drugged her.
Wait, can I say something? Who got Candy's vibrating panties on right now? Because we hear
Ain't
it.
nobody.
I know, right? I'm like, what is that?
Ooh, that's
Nobody, because I'm celibate. I'm
Ooh, I
celibate.
endorsing
Baby,
Candy on this
I'm
episode.
celibate. I am celibate, baby. So I ain't got nobody vibrating panties on.
It was probably Ralph. Ralph was doing some Bluetooth technology from
I know,
Georgia, like.
right?
I can't.
Okay, so okay, Canelo, what are your final words?
Look, this episode was good. I like the shade that was being thrown. Yes, Marlo won the fight, and she may win the battle. That doesn't mean I like her, but she is good for entertainment. Kenya, she gonna be at the house next week. Her and Marlo gonna have their moment. And for Toom, I can't wait to see her get into it with Drew. And I mean, Drew just need a good putting in her place. That's all I'm gonna say. And I like Drew. Don't get me wrong, I do like Drew, but she just got to get a good putting
Yeah,
in
she
her
do. She
place.
needs to up her game a little bit, baby, with the truth telling. I mean, like I said, I admit, but sometimes she set herself up. She be setting herself up. But I
She
like her
do.
though. I mean, to me,
All
I
right.
like her though.
But Lorraine, thank you. Thank you again, everyone. Listen, I'll be here tomorrow,
Wait,
8
Diva,
o'clock.
King
Huh?
on. King's still on,
King
right?
left. He dropped. He dropped. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and I want to hear his final words. We have to hear it next time. I think he got a little emotional because Kenya did not win this battle. Sorry,
We're here
King.
defending the queen,
Uh,
okay?
Sorry, King. He got emotional. He had to leave. He had to leave. He couldn't take the heat. Couldn't take the heat. But I'll be here tomorrow night with Married to Medicine. We're gonna break down Married to Medicine.
Oh Lord.
Oh God, we got these twirls in the building, Team
Yes.
Twirl in the
Team
building.
Twirl,
Oh my
Team
God,
Twirl.
Team Twirl.
I
Yeah,
wonder who's
we
gonna.
love King, we love King. But
I,
listen, guys, go ahead, Canelo.
I was gonna say, I wonder who's gonna be Team Heavenly tomorrow.
Ooh, wait! Don't tell me, because I'm watching the episode
Oh
right after this.
no, we ain't saying
They
nothing. We are
fight.
not
Yeah,
saying nothing.
we'll talk about it tomorrow. But good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't
See
forget
y'all
to hit the like
tomorrow.
button. Thanks. Good
Good
Like,
night.
night.
subscribe, hit that
Bye.
bell. Bye, y'all.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.